All right, and welcome to another episode of the Extreme F***ing Review here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Rebman coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, and I am not joined by my buddy Menders this week. Instead, we have friend of the show, Kidd Riot, with us again for his second watch-along with us. Kidd, thanks for filling in on kind of short notice here.
Yeah, I'm glad I could help out here.
So, it is pay-per-view time. We've been hitting all the TNN episodes in the build-up to Heatwave 2000, and today we're going to actually look at the pay-per-view itself. This was July 16th, 2000 at the legendary Grand Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, California. I believe it was their first show in Los Angeles, if I heard right. And got a lot to get into on this show. We've seen the build-up to Just Incredible and Tommy Dreamer in the main event. Rob Van Dam has been talking about this band Terminator for about the last 3 weeks on television, and he says he's going to debut it on this show. And some other really good stuff. So what do you say we just dive right into it?
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right. This is going to be on your Peacock under ECW Season 1. Well, hang on. Let me get back. It's going to be Season 7. The one episode here under Heatwave in the ECW queue on the WWE section of Peacock. So let's go ahead and go into it. I'll just do a countdown from 3, Kidd, and then we'll jump right in. All right. So in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh,
that's
a heck of a way to start.
Yeah.
The following program is rated TVMA. What you're about to watch contains explicit language, adult themes, violence, and may not be suitable for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. You can activate...
All right. I am having issues myself. It's keep wanting to go to the first Heatwave in 1994 on my... So, give me just a second here. Season 1. 2000. Okay. I'm going to ask you... Hang on 1 second. Okay, now we are good. Never a dull moment here. Technical difficulties. Right. And back to the beginning. There we go. All right.
Hey, can I have you turn your mic a tiny bit up? Just I'm
sure.
I can hear you, but I got to kind of get close.
All right. So we're starting off with the blue boy here on the beach. Are you still rolling, or did you pause?
Yes, yeah. I just hit the play, so we're good.
Okay. So we got
the blue boy looking fit.
Blue Boy and the notorious Jasmine St. Clair.
Notorious is a tremendous word for her.
Looking fine. And the blue boy is utterly disgusted. Baby, come look at this.
Gross.
Look at this fat piece of shit. Hey, Lourdes, get up. You want to talk to you? You can use the exercise. Oh, hold that thing back, man. Whoa. Hey, brother, don't you have any pride? Don't you have any self-esteem? Don't you have any motivation? I don't even know a man named Jim, let alone work out in one. I mean, it's not exactly here. It's not exactly here, but it's right here that makes you a fat bastard. Oh, don't be jealous, Lourdes. I mean, nobody can look as good as the blue boy, but you wouldn't be man enough to handle a woman like Jasmine St. Clair. Are you blue piece of crap? Hey, what's with the attitude, buddy? Hey, you're out. You ain't even worth the sweat of the blue boy's abs.
What?
Come on, honey, let's go.
What an interesting story with blue meaning.
Yeah.
The blue boy has sold his soul, and now he's reaping the benefits. Jasmine St. Clair, here we are, sunny Los Angeles, California. Now this is no city of angels. It's the devil's playground. Let's face it. Historically speaking, every time there's a heat wave in LA, you have riots, burning, looting, pillaging, blackouts. But I know you wrestling fans are far too sophisticated to enjoy such reindeer games. That's why, in the interest of higher art and culture, I present to you Extreme Championship Wrestling Heatwave 2000, live on pay-per-view. Now, this is a show that is fully loaded. In fact, you might say that it's a regular Rodney King of the ring. And topping off the show tonight, we have a match that's near and dear to me. It holds a special place in my heart. It's called the Stairway to Hell. The World Heavyweight Champion, Just Incredible. The Innovator of Violence, Tommy Dreamer. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? I don't care. The only thing for certain is that they're both up to their necks in hot water. Wouldn't you agree, Mikey?
All right, so as we were saying, what an interesting story with Blue Meanie, from like don't know what to do with you on the show to the BWO to dropping all the weight and dating Jasmine St. Clair on and off screen to gaining the weight back, and then the JBL thing. Like, what a weird wrestling story he has.
That's really is a heck of an arc. I mean, let's throw it to Joey Styles here.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, Pioneer Entertainment, the official distributor of ECW Home Video, presents Heatwave 2000! I'm Joey Styles.
Here we go.
And well. Now that Styles is done boring you, I think that I should warn you that girls get hornier and hornier when I come to California. Because I am the quintessential stud muffin, Joel. I'm California dreaming, and I leave the girlies screaming. 'Cause I'm a pussy-licking demon. With vanilla-flavored semen.
Joel's so proud of himself.
He really is. He knows his audience.
Excuse me.
While we're watching Cyrus come out here, I don't know if you noticed the blue sign directly on hard cam side. Right there as he was getting in the ring. You can see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you people know who I am?
Oh my.
Yeah, that's yep. That's why I wasn't gonna say it on the stream. I was just gonna let you look for the sign.
Yep, that's a good call.
I am.
It's two very different accusations. There's that one, then there's the one saying he's a fart smuggler.
Yeah. Two very different opinions of the man.
Let me tell you who I am.
Crazy to think out of the 3 men in the ring, Cyrus is the only one still on TV.
Right?
I'm the man
And not changed a whole lot
who
either.
had
No, it really has not.
Just the hair, really.
Deported. I'm the man who took the belt from Tajiri and handed it to Rhino. I'm the man who used ECW's advertising budget to promote Roller Jam.
Roller Jam.
And oh yes, I'm the man.
You know, I actually went back and watched the Roller Jam about a month
Really?
ago. I found one on YouTube.
I'm the man
Doesn't quite hold
who
up.
stripped Rob Van Dam of the World TV title. And wait. You forgot one thing. You're the man that was looking through the glory hole when George Michael was spanking it.
That's a dated reference.
I go with those topical references, don't you?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Don. Honestly, did you think that I wouldn't know that you'd come out here? I mean, you've hosted the last, 4 or 5 pay-per-views. You've done the color. I didn't expect to do the color tonight. I do the color, unfortunately, on a network called TNN that I don't even want to be on. Guess what, Gertner? I'm also the man, in case you haven't been paying attention, who canceled ECW! And just like I turned the lights off on this promotion, I can turn the lights out on you with just one punch, you fat punk. The only reason you're even on this show, is because you deliver the fat faggot demographic.
Oh, boy.
Jesus.
Cyrus working stiff.
Yeah.
You thought I put a disclaimer on the notes on this
Look at
podcast.
that, asshole. I think you're glad that I deliver that demographic because you sure know what to do with the fat faggots when they show up.
And he doubled down.
Yeah.
You know what? Enough, because this is pointless. The truth of the matter is, Don, if you want to come out here, that's great. You've been interrupting my segments for months. You've been stealing my heat. You've been robbing my thunder. That's fine. Because, Don, you come out here and goad me into these promos because when I'm out here, I help your ass. I save your ass, and I make your ass. You're full of shit and you know it. We also know something about you is that you're gutless. You never paid a due in this business, Joel, and that makes me sick. You got heat with me. You got heat with everyone in the back because you're a gutless piece of shit.
Probably spit in his eye when he popped his peas there.
I'm tired of it. I really am. I'm honestly tired. No, I'm tired of it. I haven't paid my dues. You're goddamn right, you haven't paid your dues. And I don't contribute anything, right? No, I'm glad you feel that way, Don, because you know what? I'm going to quit wasting my time. You think you can get over out here alone without interrupting me? You want to host the show? Get me off the show? Write some angle to write me off the show? That's fine, Don. That's fine. You don't have to write me off. I'm going to leave. At the risk of sounding cocky, I've got an IQ over 140. I went to an Ivy League college, and I don't need your bullshit. And I don't want to be on TNN. I don't want to be affiliated with any product that you're in or any network that you're on. So you're an asshole. It has been a pleasure working with you, and I'm leaving. I told you he was gutless. I told you he was a punk. I told you he was a piece of shit, Joey Styles. I told you he was a piece of crap.
Joe's not the most athletic guy, is he?
Yeah. I think Joel just bumped tripping over his own feet.
Pretty much.
Also, who is that referee? He looks jacked.
Well, I think that's security. I think it's just one of the local guys that they bring out to
Take him to jail.
be security.
Take him to the police. I want your fat ass to think OJ had. Take him to the LA County Jail. Get him.
All right, so a lot to digest there. Every pay-per-view, it seems like Cyrus comes out and taunts Gertner, and they beat him up, and Cyrus takes over commentary. But
Hang on one quick second. It's playing that referee.
almost slammed him out of his ponytail. So we got Big Sal with Tony Mamaluke out there, and he's wrestling Balls Mahoney. Now, what we usually do with these matches is I'll throw a match at Menderson as it's starting. She's going to guess how long the matches go for. Now, she's not here, but I am sending her like messages as we go, trying to get a prediction because I don't think she's seen this pay-per-view yet.
Okay.
So I sent this match. It's Big Sal versus Balls Mahoney. She guessed 4 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to go very long.
No, that might be a mistake there. So we don't see Sal wrestle very often.
No, you really don't.
And you don't see Balls outsized very often.
Yeah, and that's also very, very true.
And that's all. Is there a more popular wrestler in ECW than Balls Mahoney at this point, really? Outside of like your Sandmans, your Dreamers?
I think mid-card wise, he by far was the most popular. I think there's no argument there at all.
Well, I don't think he could have damaged that chair anymore unless Sal sat on it.
Oh, yeah. No, that thing is busted.
Yeah. Oh, big choke slam.
There we go.
Putting this in perspective, Sal's about twice Balls' body weight in this match.
Which is mind-blowing because no disrespect to Balls, but he wasn't really a body guy. That's probably the term I think they used. Oh.
Yeah. That's dirty.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sal's going about 600 pounds. Balls is, I think they say he's about 330.
Okay, so yeah, literally about twice his size.
That's going
belly
to belly.
I was gonna say we're not going overhead, right? Just to be clear.
I'm sorry?
I was making sure he wasn't going to throw him overhead belly to belly. I was going to be like, that's a little questionable. So I'm glad it was just a kind of a pick up and drop situation.
Yeah, Sal keeps it simple. But you got a pin with that belly to belly. Now, Minders had guessed 4 minutes 30 seconds for this match. It actually went 2:30, so she was a little off.
Ooh. Well, I mean, those two, I didn't really expect Sal to go, do a 50, 1 hour Broadway.
This was not going to be a cardio classic.
Yeah. You were going to see a lot of drop downs and, leapfrog shoulder tackles. That's definitely for sure with these two.
Yeah.
Although I would have lost my mind if I saw any of those, to be honest.
If you see Big Sal do a leapfrog, that would break the internet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Meanwhile, Balls has Rice Krispies for a rib cage right now.
Yeah. Well, and his ball sack, and literally his balls are probably, shattered.
Let's hope there wasn't a rupture of some sort.
But go ahead and get dressed. You got 2 minutes, and then when it's done, we'll send you back out there.
Yeah.
Or when it's done, come back here and get dressed and get paid.
Bob Van Dam's going to carry me through a big 5-star match. Well, you're right, Daddy. And he's also going to drag your ass to a 5-star ass whipping.
Scotty Anton, you heard any of the hype about the Van Terminator?
I have.
There's a reason that you're going to receive it for the first time. Because I know something about it. See, it's dangerous. I know that it can rattle your brain. Congratulations, Scotty. You deserve it. Enjoy your buzz.
And Terminator, Daddy.
When you turned your back on me and almost broke my leg, my first match in, well, you took away the ability for me to tell my fans that I'm undefeatable.
And Terminator.
That comes with a price, Scotty. I'm coming to collect. I am. I'm going to kick your ass the way that only one man in the business can. With the Van Terminator. I'm the man that's giving it to you, Scotty. Me, Rob Van Dam. The whole fucking show.
Fonzie's the Flavor Flav of ECW with his ability to dominate, man.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so this is a recap from a couple weeks before on TV when Beautiful Bobby came out and beat up on Simon and Swinger, which was unannounced. They never said he was going to be there, and he just happened to be in South Philly. So,
what a random situation.
Yeah, but it's a way to get the Anderson Eaton business without Arn having to be there.
Yeah, but what a random okay, here's what we're going to go with.
Because was Bobby still active at this point? I think he had finished up with WCW by 2000.
Oh yeah, he was done active working, but he was still going. He was I got a fun Bobby. Have I ever told you the Bobby story about him learning a new game?
No.
Okay, so you know this game, right? Everybody knows this game, right?
Yeah, the circle game for people listening on audio.
Yeah. Sorry, I realized I can't see my hands. The circle game, if you look at it, I get to punch you twice in the arm. So
right.
I don't know how, but Bobby was in town for 2 weeks, hanging out, and he was doing a show, and then he was just going to hang out for 2 weeks because the man didn't have much to do currently in life. He just kind of hanging out. So
right.
He learned that game, and no one had told him that you have to do it below the waist or whatever. So he would just he'd walk up to you and be like, hey, and hit you with the circle right in front of your face, and then he wouldn't punch you. He just would laugh about it and walk away.
So he's basically giving you an okay sign like this, and you have to
but to him, he thought he was playing the circle game, and nobody was going to correct him.
No, because nobody wants to get punched by Bobby Eaton.
Right. And it's Bobby Eaton. You love the guy, so you can't sit there and correct him and be like, you're wrong for you're doing it wrong.
Oh, my goodness. That's great.
Yeah, it the fact that he loved it so much made it such a better thing.
Yes, absolutely. So Simon and Swinger are out here. They're introducing their partner, CW Anderson, at this point. So we're going to get CW, Simon and Swinger against Kid Kash, Danny Doring, and Roadkill in a 6-man tag.
Okay. If I have not established this last time we watched these, I was a giant Danny Doring and Roadkill fan when I was in my teenage years.
I remember you mentioning that to us. Menders is not a fan of Roadkill. I think she finds the gimmick off-putting, but and she also recoils at Danny Doring and his general personality, I think, when he was a heel.
Fair. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Menders has guessed 5 minutes 30 seconds for this match.
Ooh.
For those keeping up. I think she might be shortchanging it a little bit.
Yeah.
We saw Louis dangerously trying to get CW back into the Dangerous Alliance, but CW wasn't having it either.
You don't want any part of that.
No.
But even Electra wasn't going to sales pitch that.
No.
So her character she either was on The Sopranos or she was supposed to be a character from The Sopranos, but actually wasn't one. I always forget if it was like, if she actually did a cameo on Sopranos or if they just said she did.
Who's that, Elektra?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I could see her being an extra at the Bada Bing Club.
And that's a role that like they said, but like I can't remember if she actually did do it or if they just kayfabed and were like, yeah, totally, she was in the Bada Bing Club. So I don't remember, but I know that one of the two was supposed to be her character. Or her character was that she was from the Bada Bing Club, but like I can't remember if she actually did a cameo or if they just BS'd and said she did.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do some research on that and see if that's the case. But here we got Kid Kash doing his best Kid Rock cosplay as usual.
Oh God,
that age.
I mean, yeah, not anymore. Like now, mind you, in 2000, I was 18 in 2000, so yeah, that was incredibly cool. Him being essentially the wrestling Kid Rock, but now that 2025, that definitely did not age well at all.
Yeah, Kid Rock has become a parody of himself and essentially a dated reference.
Yeah, he exists. That's what I choose to say.
He's there, and
yeah,
sticks out like a sore thumb. But so the story going here is Kid Kash. He trained with Ricky Morton, so Bobby Eaton was his hero. So he's out here for payback on CW for Bobby.
Okay. I like that. Doring, beautiful robe, terrible design on the back of it. If you didn't see, it's 2 Ds, but it's 3 Ds, but it's small. So, but the second 2 Ds are the money ones, and yeah, it looks very. What is the best word I can describe that?
I believe phallic is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, we'll take phallic.
Which makes me think that's by design, knowing his character.
Yeah, and probably, but like I also feel like he probably should look at it and be like, maybe that was a mistake.
Yeah. So this
have you ever seen? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say this should be damn good because Kid Kash was like the new exciting dude in ECW at this point. Because
well, and all 6 men are very capable in the ring. Have you ever seen the OVW Roadkill match when he was just in gear?
No, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it. But
they
didn't want the Amish character.
Right, they didn't want the Amish character, so they put him in like generic black short trunks, not just straight trunks, but like the biker shorts.
Right.
And he is not. I want to put this as politely as possible. He's not visually appealing in gear.
Yeah.
He's a bit hairy and he's a bigger guy, and so it didn't look good.
Yeah, Roadkill is a great example of Paul's philosophy of accentuate the positives, hide the negatives.
Oh, absolutely. He is a excellent example because the work he did was excellent. It's just you had to kind of cover a majority of his. Yeah, it's the look. It's absolutely the look. But his work rate, his ability in the ring was great. He didn't look like a wrestler, so you had to kind of, the character really made him a complete package.
I think their plan for him was to have him as an opponent for The Undertaker, but again, I think they just couldn't get past the look of him when he was down in OVW.
Yeah. Look at Simon bumping himself around.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this on one of the last episodes we did. Simon is very underrated in the ring. He's so good that nobody notices how good he is.
Oh, absolutely. And with the exception of, obviously his ECW run, he had a short run in TNA, but that's about it.
Yeah. He was in the ring for a bit. Then they made him more of a manager doing the Diamonds in the Rough thing with Eel Skipper and David Young. But then, now he's basically an office guy for the NWA.
Yeah.
I think he's their talent relations guy.
And big CW.
Yeah. Get the obligatory ECW standoff.
But yeah, he's very talented. He was very talented in the ring. He just for some reason didn't connect with the crowd. outside of ECW, which was really disappointing because I loved the Simon character, the Simon Says BS, and to get heel heat. Like I thought it worked really.
Oh, it was great. I know he had some health challenges earlier this year. I think he's turned that around, so hopefully he's doing well. But we did have Johnny Swinger on on the Jumping the Rail podcast about 2 months ago, I want to say, and could not say enough good things about Simon Diamond.
He's another guy who disappeared for a while and then made a little comeback with TNA, and like the character he came back of just pretty much 80s retro guy.
Brilliant.
Oh, it was great.
I mean, he's still working Maple Leaf Pro and working around the Indies and everything, but yeah, he's not with TNA anymore.
Oh, he's a guy I'd love to have come around this area to work a match. I think that'd be fun.
I'll bet somebody would make that happen. I don't know what it would take to get him up here, but one thing for sure, he'd get a reaction, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, not surprising we have kind of a free for all going on here, but Kid Kash went almost across the entire ring to hit that clothesline.
Yeah, he did. He went flying, and that just was that athletic ability.
Yeah.
Oh God, that could have been scary. I'm glad he recovered easily.
Yeah, it's.
Woo! Have you ever heard the story of CW? Meeting Arn for the first time.
I think so. Remind me. I think I've heard this story.
The way Arn tells it is CW. They ran into each other at a convention and said, I'm CW. I hope it's okay that I've been using your name. And I guess Arn pretty much said, hey, brother, my real name's Lundy, so I'm not an Anderson either. You're good.
I think the only real Anderson is Gene.
Yeah. And so it was from the way Arn tells it, he tells it was a very wholesome moment. Like
right.
CW more didn't apologize, but kind of like, hey, I've been doing this, and right. Arn's like, and
that's like, good for you. Well, now he's teaming up with Arn's son in MLW.
Yeah, the Extreme Horseman. Yeah.
It was the
Extreme Horseman. What are they?
I think
Rogue.
The Rogue Horseman.
Yeah, you're right. It's a Rogue. It's like him, Arn's son,
Bobby Fish, and Brett Ryan Goslin.
Yeah, that's who it is.
ARG. But I think they may have split, and I think the Andersons are on their own now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about MLW. I had kind of a bad experience with them, and I've kind of fallen out of fandom with them.
Yeah, it's I watch them here and there. I'm not a regular viewer, but nice bareback by Doring there. That jawjacker.
I've always loved the bareback. I think it's a cool move. It's definitely a move that they got to sell big. Otherwise, it kind of looks silly. But if they sell it, like it's like you broke their jaw, it's awesome.
Yeah, a nice Roadkill bangs goat sign in the crowd there.
Jesus. That's the same guy, I believe, with the Cyrus.
I think with the bareback too, it's one he can hit on anybody, which is an effective finish.
Absolute pointless fandom knowledge here. Shane Douglas used it as a WCW finisher for like 2 months.
Are we talking Dynamic Dudes Shane Douglas or?
No, we're talking 2001 Shane Douglas.
Oh wow, okay.
He called it the franchiser, and he used it. I think I don't know if it was just what it was, but yeah, there was like a 2-month period towards the very, very end of WCW where he was using that as a finish for some reason.
I think that might be where I had checked out on WCW.
No, I do not blame you. Simon Sears.
Oh, that facebuster.
Yep. Yeah, Simon had good facials too.
Yeah, he was great as the smug heel.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're not going to have a big Simon baby face run, that's for sure.
No, they tried that in TNA. Do you remember when he was the Empire Saint Pat Kenny in 2000?
Oh yeah, I remember that the crowd would actively go for popcorn and hot dogs then.
Yeah, they had to. Let's bring back that Simon Diamond character and turn this around a little bit.
This ain't working.
Yeah. I think there was a 6-man tag. It was him and Johnny B. Bad and somebody else. It might have been a tag match against Disco and Swinger on one of the early pay-per-views.
What a card that is. We're gonna put so it was him and who was his partner again? You said
him and Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah, him and So we got the Wild Man, Johnny B. Bad, Mark Romero teaming with Irish Pat Kenny against Disco and Johnny Swinger. Like what a card that somebody had to write down a piece of paper and go, this is the match I want to book.
That is a main event on any independent promotion in the country.
Yeah.
Ooh, sidewalk slam. Nicely done by Roadkill.
I love that he came in with 2 clotheslines and then just eye poked CW.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Roadkill had all the capability in the ring, total. I mean, he moves fairly quickly. He's strong. He's, we've seen him. Yeah, we've seen him come off the top rope before. Like, he had all the capabilities. Just
the look.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He needed bodies.
Vault.
Oh, God.
Well, Kash has to do one.
I was going to say, I would assume Kash is going to do a stupid dive.
And I'll tell you, it's pretty, though.
Oh, it was. Kash was so talented. I wish he would have had a better run when he was in WWF or WWE.
I agree. Although I will say I really liked the Pitbulls tag team with Jamie Noble.
I love that tag team. I wish that would have been in like the current era, because current era that tag team would be huge team.
Oh yeah, if Jamie Noble wasn't working for the company, they could go to GCW or any of these independents. And
I mean, I would love to see like the Pitbulls versus like New Day. Team. I would love to see them with like when the Usos
FTR.
were teaming. Yeah, FTR. Like seeing those two versus the Usos would have been great. Like there's so many matchups that could have had if they were 10 years younger.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was kind of a revolving door of tag teams they just brought in to feed to London and Kendrick in that 2005-2006 period on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, I liked London Kendrick's team. Nice double team.
It's going to take 2 of them to hit a superplex on Roadkill.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
I hope they reinforce the ring.
I'm just... well, please get it. Like you, I was like, oh, God, please get over.
Now, I can't imagine comfortable wrestling in leather pants like that.
I was literally about to say Kash is out here with some freaking leather pants. Oh, so pretty. I feel like you have the last name Anderson. You have to be able to do a good spine buster. Like that's kind of cool.
It's like your birthright, your quotes, as an Anderson is to do an effective spine buster.
You better have a good left punch and you better have a good spine buster, but definitely a good spine buster.
And then Brock has inherited the DDT from his old man too. Oh,
hell yeah!
That's one way to block a problem solver. Oh, Moneymaker.
Yep.
Before there was a Jay Briscoe, there was a Kid Kash.
Yep. Big boom. Nice finish.
There's your finish. I like that Kid Kash got the pin because it seems like he's the guy that they were building, him and CW.
Oh yeah, they were definitely trying to like make him the breakout mid card star. I think if ECW would have stayed in business another 2 years, we would have seen like RVD versus Kid Kash main eventing a pay per view for the heavyweight title.
Oh, 100%. I got a feeling if Guilty as Charged was the last pay per view and it was just like the next one, and it was the main event, they would have done Rhino and Van Dam for the championship instead of the tease.
That would have been good. God, that would
have been good. Yeah, we're going to get to that one. I think we're trying to get Angel to join us for that one when we do the watch along because
Angel.
Oh, hang on, we got here from Rhino.
Wife in the fucking hospital. And I like hearing how your kids stand over her hospital bed and her neck in traction and her laying on her back in that hospital, just reeking of the rotten, stench of her gash. Sandman, keep on coming after me. You know what? Bring everything you possibly can bring to the ring, Sandman. Because you know what? It doesn't matter what you bring. Because I'm not laying down. I'm not giving this belt up, Sandman. This is my meaning in life. You think I'm giving it up? No. Why? Because I'm the big fucking deal. The ECW World Television Champion. Rhino. Come on, Sandman. Come on, you want it. Take it. Come on. Bring it. Come on, Sandman. Come on.
All right, so Rhino's fired up.
Yeah. Rhino, it's funny to talk to him when he's like not, cutting a promo. He's so soft-spoken. Right? He's one of the more polite people I've ever met in wrestling.
So nice. I saw him at Pro Wrestling Glory a few months ago in Clinton, and he was there. He wrestled Cobra that night.
Oh God!
Great match, by the way. If you can, I think.
I will have to look that up. There's not a doubt in my mind. I have much love for Rhino, and I think Cobra is just such a undiscovered talent somehow. I will never understand how it's not discovered yet. I don't get that.
That's secret in the indies right now, I think, is the Cobra. So the 6-man tag, Menders had guessed 5:30, I think she said.
Okay.
And it was actually 11:01 was the time on that. So she was way off. This match, we have Jerry Lynn and Steve Corino, and Menders has guessed 13:30 for this one.
Okay.
And this is a blood feud. Jerry kept getting offered a spot in the network. He wouldn't have it. And then this Corino started jumping him every week on TV. But
Corino, who really has found a great job, like working with NXT talent, WWE, the last, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years at this point.
Several years. Yeah, I'm not sure how many exactly.
Yeah, he's really found a great spot with that, it feels like.
Yeah, man, look at who they got. Him, they got Robbie Brookside working with him. They got Regal. They got so many great minds to bounce off of down there. Speaking of bouncing off, Corino just bounced off the guardrail. But put him, I think Corino was like, 25 here? He was only in his mid-20s.
He was young.
He of course, got the vet Jack Victory, friend of the show.
I love Jack Victory because, and he had his time wrestling, and then he had a whole resurgence here with ECW. As far as like at this point, I mean, it's 2000. I don't know the last time he's taken a few bumps here and there, but I don't know the last time he's actually had a match. But man, he was
maybe early '99 before he got hurt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and like he's still, out here getting that payday and getting taken care of. I love that for him. I really do. Like you love to see that, especially because he brings so much to the Steve Corino act.
Oh yeah.
Like he's not afraid to be made to look like a goof to get the match and the people in the match over. And I think that's like a great quality.
Yeah. And it's a great example for the young guys in the locker room too.
Oh, absolutely. Like, hey, this guy, is not the center of attention. So he's no problem making a fool of himself to get the guys the center of attention to look even better.
That's kind of the Bobby Heenan philosophy because he was the same way. He was not afraid to look like an idiot.
Oh, no. I mean, all the weasel suit jokes and the, being chased by the dogs. And like Bobby knew that if he showed a little backside, he would make everybody else in the match look 20 times better.
He would make everybody else look tougher just by being the cowardly manager.
Woo! Oh, man. Poor Jalen.
Oh, right there. Right on the plums there. It's no secret why I think Corino bleached his hair as a heel, because
the flare blood,
or even to refer to Tommy Rich.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Oh yeah, that would have also made obvious.
Speaking of this DDT on the floor, and Yeah, when I watched this match on VHS tape about a week after the pay-per-view because my friend taped it, and I was legitimately concerned for Steve Corino's well-being in this match.
I mean that, yeah.
I mean, he is gashed good here.
Yeah, he's bleeding. He would always bleed really, really well.
Well,
but this is
red equals green, as they say. So
yeah, as they say. But this is early to be, bleeding that hard. I don't know how many.
I was maybe match. What, 2-3 minutes into the match.
I was gonna say 2.5, somewhere around there. Like when he's already he's bleeding a lot. And if they go, another 10, he's gonna be. Is this the match? And I don't. If I'm wrong, I'll explain. But there's a match where these two had where Corino's is bleeding, and Lynn finger paints the word "die" on his own chest with Corino's blood. I don't know if this
is this match.
Fantastic.
So that's why I was surprised. Because I think Menders has seen this show before. She hasn't watched it yet to recap it, but she remembered this match and she said she loved it, which does not sound like her because she's not a fan of hardcore wrestling or death matches. But
that is interesting.
This is almost a Southern style match with the look at that.
Yeah, this is a Memphis Blood feud. It taking place in California is what this is.
Yeah. I'll note Corino has Colby's name written on his wrist tape also.
Nice.
This is when he was just a little thing. I think he might have still been not a newborn, but I mean he couldn't be a year old yet by this point. For 5 years ago.
He's making a little career for himself as well.
Yeah, he is. He did have to undergo a neck surgery recently, though, so hopefully he can bounce back from that and because he has done a really good job in the NWA. As he had a good run with the Junior Heavyweight Championship, and I think there's more once he gets healthy. I hope he comes back and gets back. To it.
I hope so because I really enjoy his stuff.
Yeah,
and he's been on the cusp quite a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I know when Evolve did their show that the one Evolve show that they streamed on the WWE network, he was on that show and did well.
Yeah, Corino is just Mr. Territory here. He's got the crimson mask, the bleach blonde hair, the Austin Hall style cowboy boots like Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, he did that great. Oh. The King of Old, he made it look so.
That was a sweet power slam.
Good Lord, look at that blood.
So this is where Jack Victory is so valuable because if he needs to, he can come in here and he can run interference and buy Corino a little bit of time.
Yeah, to kind of, clean and kind of see how bad it is. Corino's hair is just...
It's red now. He's a redhead at this point.
And almost like you kind of manifested that.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing. Jack could still do all the stuff that he would do in the ring, but he didn't have to. He would just get his licks in on the floor.
Oh, 2000 wrestling where you could do pretty much anything.
Oh, yeah. If I was the fan, I'd be worried that when Corino's talking, he's going to spit blood in my eye, and I wind up with hepatitis.
Right. Like that's not something you generally see, in current wrestling.
No. I mean,
well, at least mainstream, I should say.
On like televised wrestling, you'll get it on AEW every now and then, but like TNA, WWE, they tend to avoid it. Which I mean, I can't blame them necessarily because there's so much more knowledge here 25 years later about all this stuff. But There's still something aesthetically that you miss seeing this.
Oh yeah, there's something. The blood does add to it. I am a firm believer though that it needs to mean something. Like if you're bleeding on every week show, it doesn't really mean much. But like for this, like him bleeding this hard this early for this type of feud, like it's exactly what it needs to be.
And this is the first significant blood we're seeing on this show so far.
Right, we're technically three. No, we're 2 matches in, right?
We are 3 matches in. This is the 3rd match.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, we're technically 3 matches in. I know the first one wasn't much, but we're technically 3 matches in, and it's the first time we've seen blood. So
yeah. Ooh, that's not going to help.
No, it is not.
Yeah, but you look like AEW. There's shows AEW does where there's blood in every match, and it kind of takes away from it a little bit.
If I have the same, you could have the best meal of all time, but if I have the same best meal every single day, it's not really that great of a meal eventually.
Yeah, I can eat a pizza like 2 or 3 times a week, but I can't do it 7.
No, and that's kind of the mentality I think is lost sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes some of these promoters think, "Oh, this went over great. Let's do it all the time, and it'll be just as great." But
sorry, I had to go get my Sunny D breakfast.
Oh yeah, I got you. You can see the blood loss is kind of getting to Corino because it took a little bit to get him up over the top there onto the apron.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna. Which I mean, you got to realize it's in your eyes. It's in your mouth. You're tasting your own blood. You're wiping. You're trying to make sure you can see and
try to make sure you can breathe.
It helps you breathe because in your nose as well. But also, it's like it's gonna make you tired. You're not supposed to be bleeding like that.
But so Corino's a gamer though. He's taking all these lumps and. If this match happens now, this match gets stopped 3 minutes in.
Oh, by far.
Up here's what you were talking about, kid.
Yep, that's. You should have started the D a little bit more to his left side instead of the center.
You see what Jerry Lynn is writing on his own body with Corino's blood? He just wrote die! He wrote the word die on his own. Can we please go to commercial?
Sorry, I had to get Joey's reaction to that because I remember.
Oh no, it's good. I mean, Joey's another one I think had an amazing reactions. There's a reason Paul Heyman trusted him to do commentary by himself for years.
Oh yeah. Nice super kick there.
And that's really one of the few. We've seen a few wrestling moves, but not many in this match. It's been a lot of like punching and kicking, and
it's been a brawl pretty much the entire match.
Yeah, but having him place that super kick there was nice. This will be okay.
Oh, well,
yeah.
There's a plus. He landed with his butt on the chair, and they're pulling out all kinds of stuff that we haven't seen out of them before this.
Well, I think they're trying to make sure it looks different than the other matches that that fans have seen them in.
Yeah.
I know when Booker T and Chris Benoit were doing their best of 7, they were talking about how like they have to do some different stuff because we've seen them wrestle times already.
Well, Corino hit his finish there. He hit that old school expulsion and only got a 2 count.
I feel like that's a move that kind of got lost. And I kind of wish it would come back.
Yeah, it's kind of a nod to his Omega days because it's like it's an inverted twist of fate.
So right. Kind of it literally is. And I mean, it's a nice, set up into a neck breaker. And I feel like that's one of the moves. I was having a conversation Saturday night driving home from a wrestling show, and we were talking about moves that got lost in time. And I think that's one that definitely got lost with time.
Yeah. I like how Victory accidentally threw powder in the ref's face and then just punched him anyway. Just to...
Make sure he stays down. Oh, Corino's got a whole ass boot off.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing of those cowboy boots. You can just slide them right off there. Oh. I think the insole fell out. What's he thinking here? Like he was calling for something, but might just be getting cocky. I don't know if I'd want my stocking feet on that canvas.
No. Be throwing them socks away.
Yeah. Oh, Oklahoma roll there, but there's no ref. Oh, cowbell. I forgot that Corino brought that cowbell with him, the bull rope.
Oh, yeah. This is that time when he was like feuding with Dusty, or maybe just before or after he had the match with Dusty. I always forget.
After. The bull rope match was, I think, 2 pay-per-views before this.
Okay, gotcha. So then that would have been that callback to that, because I knew that they had it, but I always forget which pay-per-view that was.
It was Living Dangerously, and I think that was because it was that one, then Hardcore Heaven, and now we're at Heatwave. So it was about 2 months before this.
So this is the Heatwave in LA, and I can't believe I forgot about this. This is the one where Rob Black and the XPW guys show up towards the end of the show.
Oh yeah. Oh, and we're going to get to it, but yeah, that's where they were in the front row. Because every time we have somebody from ECW that was there at this show, I always ask them about it.
I don't want to say pleasure, because it definitely wasn't one. I had the moment of meeting him and his wife at one point.
I bet he was a piece of work.
He, real weird dude.
Yeah, I've heard that. Oh, Cradle Pile Driver. That's got to be it.
Yeah, that's someday when we're off the stream, because of an incredibly inappropriate story, I will have to tell you the story about meeting them. But it's not.
I think
something
I would save that for when Minders is here. So.
Oh, agreed, and probably maybe you probably don't want to put it on stream. It's not it's not gonna sell you tickets. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. All right. So
Minders. I see you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Minders said 13:30 for this one. She wasn't far off. It was 15:23.
Okay.
So they gave you this in a lot of time.
I would say it did not feel like 15. I mean that as a compliment. It didn't feel rushed, but it didn't feel like a 15-minute thing. It felt like, a solid 10 minutes. So for them to stretch it out to 15 and not, lose anyone's attention, I give them a lot of credit.
I've got to wonder if they had this earmarked for 20, but they cut it short because of the blood.
And that's very possible too, because he was cool, buddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he needed a transfusion after this match.
And DDT.
Going through the extreme replays here. Yeah, see, this is, of course, I saw Lynn do this long before I saw Minoru Suzuki use the Gotcha Pile Driver, but I always thought it was so just effective when he would hit the cradle like that.
Oh, absolutely, because it looks like he keeps them more completely straight, so they just jam their neck more. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like
Oh, now we're getting recap from Hardcore Heaven when Rhino and Sandman had their match. This is the one with the interference from Sandman's wife, Lori
Fullington.
Peaches.
Oh, Peaches.
Yep, there she is on the ramp. They're just whacking Jack Victory with the kendo stick, and that's what we were talking about with Jack. He was not above getting beat up by a woman in the aisleway.
Yeah, he knew, he knew his spot.
Yeah, Corino was bleeding on that show too. Yeah, this was a mistake.
Good Lord.
Yeah, maybe not do that. Yeah, you can tell Rhino was still fairly green at this point. He was in the business for a few years, but didn't have the gentle touch necessarily.
No. He's someone I think would be fun to sit down and watch some matches of his with.
Oh yeah, just what was the motivations, like especially like this match, like this stuff from 2000s, or to get him to watch the ECW Arena when Sandman came back in '99 when he was in the ring for.
Yeah, that I would love to watch one of these older ECW matches with him. I'd love to watch the TNA Fatal 4-Way where he the night in TNA where he ends up winning the belt from Jerry, but he
the Monsters Ball match.
Yeah, I'd love to watch the Monsters Ball with him, and then watch the short match for where he won the title and get his feedback on those as well. I think
we actually did that as a watch along here about a month ago. Me and Menders and Barry and AJ, and
nice.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the punishment that he took in that Monsters Ball. Then he had to go win a gauntlet match, and then he had to win a title match, like all pretty much almost in order.
Just so I'm make sure I'm caught up with you. Are you looking at Sandman in his home?
Not yet. I haven't got there yet. I think I got a pause. I'm at 59, 18, 19. Okay, now we got him.
Yep, so I was about 20 seconds ahead.
You speared my wife through a table. You've pile-driven my wife from the apron through a table to the floor. Put her in the hospital. How do you think I feel when I have to take my kids to see my wife in the hospital for 7 straight weeks? I had a tear in my eye every single time I walked into that hospital. My kids were crying also. You know how that makes me feel, Rhino? You know what that makes me want to do to you? How do you think I feel when every night I put my kids to bed and the last thing that comes out of their mouth is, Daddy, when's Mommy going to come home? Rhino, I am getting ready to take you to a new level of extreme. Come here, you little fucking bitch. I'm not done with you. Come on. You're going for a fucking...
Rhino's almost a cartoon character at this point.
So tonight, the Sandman will once again challenge.
I think the security guy trying to pull Sandman back might be the MVP of that segment.
By far. I want to point out that Rhino's plan was to either give her a swirly or drown her in the toilet.
Right.
But either way, A+ Rhino, A+, sir.
Yes.
Either he's being a high school bully or he's just a terrible human being. Either way, yeah. Either way, amazing. That he's like, all right, I'll hit Sammy with a kendo stick, and then I'll try to drown her in the toilet.
Right.
I'm sorry.
All right, and I believe is this where Don Marie comes in?
That is Al Green. Al.
It's like she skinned Ric Flair's Reed Road to make that top.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I'm a little nervous because I've never done anything like this.
Right. You know what? Don't worry because I'll just I'll lead you through it.
You're gonna help me.
Oh yeah.
You are.
I'll be right
You're
there.
gonna do all the work.
Yeah. Go. You just sit back and take it easy.
Cyrus, you're way too kind. Just let me sit here and be wait.
We'll talk about whatever pops up. I think I talked to Nielsen, Joey.
And as usual, New Jack is not on the format, but he's coming out anyway.
But hey, listen, you gonna tell New Jack, no, you're not booked tonight?
Heck no, especially in LA.
Well, and just regardless, even if he wasn't booked, he's booked if he wants to be.
Yeah. He just looks so angry.
Well, he's awake. He's awake, so
that's true.
He had a fun XPW story working for them where they tried to pay him with content and cassette tapes, not money. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to leave it as. But
I can't imagine that flew with.
No, he I believe his reply was "MFer, I want my money."
Yeah, there's the guys that you don't want to cross in the wrestling business. I think New Jack would be right at the top of the list, but
absolutely
doesn't mean he's not going to get his butt kicked by the Baldies,
right?
I think
is it them still doing anything?
I'm sorry.
Are any of the Baldies still doing anything?
I'm not sure about DeVito. Angel has his own podcast, and he still makes appearances, as far as I know. But yeah, DeVito, I'm not sure. We're trying to get him on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, because Angel was a hoot. He was awesome.
Well, and like I think Angel was definitely the breakout star of the Baldies.
Absolutely.
You know, DeVito was kind of DeVito was kind of the vet that was leader, but was not going to be the. I think they knew too that Angel was supposed to be the breakout star. I think they had a feeling.
Yeah.
You know, the problem every time I do one of these with you guys, I look at all these ECW guys and I'm like, I wonder what he's still doing. I wonder if I could book him. I wonder if I do that a lot every time I watch these with you guys.
That's happened with guys like when I go back and watch like early ECW, and there was a guy I was watching. It was something from '93, and Hunter Dobbins III, remember him, the manager?
Yep.
And I started thinking, man, I wonder if I could get him on the podcast. I find out the guy passed away like last year, and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. I guess not.
Yeah. All right. So we got Chetti and Nova in here with the Baldies, and Kidd, what time are you at on here? Because my feed glitched a little bit.
I am at 105.15.
Okay. All right, I'm right there with you. Okay, cool. So we got an impromptu tag match. What are the chances on an ECW pay-per-view? So we got Baldies against Chetti and Nova. Minders has guessed 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
That's probably a very solid guess. I'm going to be honest with this, especially as quick as they're starting. Nova in his Flash gear, which one of those yellow.
It was always a different superhero every time he was out there.
And I loved it, but those yellow boots, those are a choice.
Yeah, those are very Hogan-y.
Yeah.
And New Jack's getting help to the back, and
I love that Chetti went from like generic babyface collegiate wrestler to Ricky Martin cosplayer.
Pretty much, yeah, just overly flamboyant with the capes and the top hats and the dancing.
Yeah,
and it's his cousin. So.
Yeah, which makes it even better because you're like, really, that's Taz's cousin. But yeah, like he really kind of became this flamboyant pop star cosplayer. I can't think of a better term for him.
You would have thought he would have gone right to being a heel when he did that character change. Oh, nice drop kick.
Yeah, DeVito had all the skills. He just, man, I don't want to be mean, but this is going to sound real mean, but it's accurate. He just was very basic, though. There was nothing about him that made him stand out.
Did you ever see him in the Carnage Crew with H.C. Loken, Ring of Honor?
Yes, and I loved the Carnage Crew because they were middle-aged angry dads, basically, and I love them for it.
When they view a Special K because DeVito's daughter went to like a rave.
To this day, on rare occasions, I will look up Special K matches from Ring of Honor, because if you want to find moves that have been lost in time, Special K matches are the best way to find moves that have been lost in time.
Yeah, I mean, think about the guys I had in that group. Jay Lethal was a part of Special K when he first.
And he wasn't even a big member. That's the best part, is he was like a secondary member. That's what makes him being in Special K amazing.
It was all about like Izzy and Dixie and Azrael and.
Yep, Azrael still wrestles too, a little bit, not much, but a little bit.
I'm not sure about Izzy and Dixie. They might be done, but
yeah, I haven't seen anything. But yeah, like it was all those three, and like he was literally he
was like 17 or 18 when he was with them.
Yeah, he's a baby, and it's obvious looking at him. He looks like a baby. But yeah, like it's crazy to think that he was the secondary member. He's the only one that like kind of
broke out,
made a career for himself. Yeah.
Nice moonsault by DeVito, even though nobody was home.
Yeah, I said DeVito had all the skills. There just wasn't, nothing made him stand out.
Right.
He was great at he was good at everything, but great at nothing. And I don't mean to be negative to him, because I loved his work, but that's the truth. Now, how is that not to finish?
Yeah, it really bothers me when pile drivers don't get pins.
Well, I mean, he's did 2 in a power bomb. What the heck?
Now, I get it if Angel broke up the pin, but yeah, it's when they kick out of pile drivers that it bothers me.
Oh, gosh. Chetti, you make me nervous.
Oh, man. That's impressive that Angel could get up to the top turnbuckle like that.
With ease. He did not struggle it at all.
Ooh, I like that amiable horror, that fireman's carry into the Michinoku driver. Now, I never got this finish, the tidal wave.
The splash leg drop thing?
Yeah.
In my opinion, the ability to do it is cooler than the move, if that makes any sense.
That makes perfect sense.
We both are up here at the same time, balancing on this rope. We both jump off. We both land simultaneously. The ability to do it is way more impressive than the actual move.
I feel like the move would be more impressive if they did it like Event Omega style, where they're on opposite corners.
Absolutely, and there was a Chikara tag team that they did that as a finish. Where they would do opposite corners leg drop splash, and it looked great. But yeah, it would look much better like that. And I think the Hardys used to do that when they were
that was their original tag team finish. Was that Event?
I was gonna say, yeah, the pre Hot Topic Hardys used to use that.
Oh, so to Tommy here.
I was a day in front of a hot oven for my big payoff, my paycheck. And when I would open it up, it was never quite enough. So then I'd have to go and get a job on the weekends to supplement my other job. I was fortunate enough to get into the wrestling business, a business I love with all my heart. And for what expense? To lose all my friends because I can never attend their events, to get heat with my family because I can never go to family functions, to lose girls that I've loved over a business that just takes and takes and takes. And for what? That big payoff. And if I had to do every single thing over again differently, I wouldn't change a damn thing. You denied me of that payoff, Just Incredible. You denied me that right, Francine. And for what? I literally broke my back for this business. And trust me, I'm not crying. I'm just so sick and tired of people like you. You have all the ability in the world, but you want to do things the easy way. Me, I like to do things the hard way. Call me stupid. That's just me. You see, I'm so sick and tired of being on a network that doesn't appreciate us. I'm so sick and tired of watching the wrestling business strive about things that we did. I am sick and tired of you, Just Incredible. And at Heatwave, you want my blood? I give you my blood. And if you want my flesh, I'll give you my flesh. Because I will have my big payoff. And when it's all over, your mind, your body, and your spirit will be just like my son. Broken.
Okay, so
Go on. I want to hear this. Go on.
Look, I kind of hope that they did that promo like the day before the show, so he didn't actually go out to the ring with a concussion.
Yep. I was kind of like, the first time I was like, okay, I get it. And then like the fifth time I was like, oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Please tell me you guys planned this accordingly.
Or did they gimmick the locker?
Oh, shit.
All right, so we got a four-way match here. Guido's in the ring. We got Psicosis, I think, making his return after, 5 years? 6 years? 4 years?
Definitely. At least, I guess this was 2000, so yeah, probably about 4 or 5 years, probably 4-ish.
And then we're going to have Tajiri and Mikey Whipwreck are going to finish out this four-way.
What that's a foursome.
Yeah.
You're used to seeing Tajiri, Crazy, and Guido a lot, and when you were running through that foursome, I expected the last name to just be Crazy, so to hear you say Whipwreck, I was like, oh, that's pleasantly surprised. I do really like Mikey's work. It just, that's not what you to say at all.
Well, if you remember, Cyrus in the beginning said he had Super Crazy deported, so Crazy actually taking some time away. But here comes Tajiri.
But I guess also if you have Psicosis, you can kind of, you have that lucha element still.
Yeah. All right, so Menders has guessed 7 minutes 30 seconds on this match.
I think we're gonna get at least. I'm gonna say 9-ish. I feel like they're gonna give it a little bit more than 7. I could be wrong though.
Okay.
I know it's gonna be I know however long it is, it's gonna be nothing but just spots and spots. You're not gonna see a bunch of chain wrestling or submission holds here.
Well, you might add a Guido.
Yeah, you might add a Guido, but the other 3, not.
Yeah, high spots, a go. But I will say this: Van Dam and Anton is the longest match on this show.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So you've got
Bruce. Okay.
That's a thing. So you got Guido, who's going to be your mat technician. He's going to be your grab your arm, break down a body part type guy. You got Psicosis, who's obviously the lucha element. You have Tajiri, the Japanese strong style striker.
He'll be the striker, yeah.
Yep.
So I think this was supposed to be a 3-way, and then Mikey got added.
Okay. And then you have Mikey, who's going to be that traditional, more American style.
Yeah. But with that, he's the most unpredictable guy in this match, probably.
Oh, by far.
With the character he's been building with the Sinister Minister and everything.
Yeah, this is post forever underdog babyface Mikey, now psychopath Mikey.
Yes. Because there he comes, and
there's something that's a Mikey I love. I love this Mikey. It's
boy.
Yeah, but just very much a who dressed you, sir?
Yes.
Mikey's entire career could be summed up with one sentence: who dressed you, sir?
He kind of looks like Warren Misery from this weekend in AVW.
Yeah, okay.
Suit with a t-shirt and the loosely tied necktie around his neck.
And the suit pants with the multicolored socks.
Yes.
And the
on the shins.
Yeah, the knee pads and the Ronald McDonald hair. Like he looked in the mirror and went, definitely, this is what we're rocking.
Yeah. At least they dug him out of the sand.
Yeah.
Opening vignette there.
And that's the thing with Mikey. We kind of joke about his outfit, his attire, and then he comes in and does that little sunset flip and that, slam. Immediately showing, yeah, I look ridiculous, but I can go.
Yeah. It's such a departure from when he first came in, and like they didn't have him do any offensive moves against anyone when he first showed up in ECW in '93.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whippersnapper. Doesn't take him long to get that, does it?
Nope. Well, I love that the setup was, I'll just kick you in the dick.
Yeah. And then up and over.
Yeah, Mikey, you know who Mikey reminds me of, right? Well, who reminds me of Mikey right here is in this outfit and this work rate and this hair is Dante Leon.
Oh, that's a good call.
That's this version of Mikey, really, especially with the outfit he came out and, the way he looks is very that Dante Leon. Oh, I thought those were socks. Those are his knee pads that are multicolored. That's what I was mistaken.
Tony Mamaluke tried to help. And
yeah. Tony Mamaluke took some ridiculous bumps. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was definitely. Tony Mamaluke did not give a crap about his body at all.
No. If you think that Sal dwarfed Balls Mahoney, imagine with the junior heavyweights.
No kidding. Is this a leg drop?
Guillotine leg drop. Look at that.
Yep.
Guido wanted the pin.
It's like, well, I was gonna say that.
And that's what he got for his trouble. Was
elimination. I was gonna say, I hope it's elimination because I knew that leg drop was definitely the finish.
Oh no, they always did elimination rules in ECW.
You're right. It's been a bit since I've watched some older ECW.
Yeah. There's
so much wrestling now. It's insane.
There really is. Ooh. That's what you're talking about. Tajiri doing that lucha style. And Tajiri wrestled in Mexico too, so he knows the lucha style.
Oh yeah, and I mean that was a beautiful, beautiful arm drag. That's very Sami Zayn-esque long before Sami Zayn.
Yeah. I guess you could say it's a generic arm drag.
Yeah. Well, I was informed that they traditionally refer to that. Last week, I had the pleasure of working with some training with some lucha guys in Chicago and Berwyn, and they refer to that as the back-to-back, which I, because your back is rubbing against their back, and I was like, oh, that's actually very accurate. I've never had a good name for that.
I had never heard that before.
Yeah, I had never heard, and I was like, gee, that's the best way to explain it, other than saying, the one that Sami Zayn does, like the back-to-back. Yeah, that works.
Tajiri had that Asai moonsault in his sleep, it seems like.
Oh, my God. Tajiri's another guy. I know that WWE was so jam-packed with talent when he was there, but he could have. He's another guy that really struggled with them not pushing the cruiserweights, the way they could.
I feel like they could have put the IC title on Tajiri at any point.
Well, I think especially if you would have had him managed by Regal and have Regal be like the manager / punching bag and all that with Tajiri, I think / translate. I think you could have done a lot more with Tajiri. I mean, I'm not trying to get Regal out of the ring because I love Regal in the ring, but I think he could have really added. Huh?
Regal's valuable anywhere. He could do everything.
Oh, absolutely. But I think he really could have elevated Tajiri. I mean, he did. For the record, he did do it, but I think he could have elevated him even more.
Twisting leg drop.
Oh, God. I was going to say, is Psicosis just the MVP here or what? But
yeah, he's trying to make sure people remembered him not from his WCW stuff, because this is a different Psicosis than what we saw in WCW. Kiss of death. Very nice. And another kick to the head, because why not?
I like how Tajiri's like, everything is, and then I'll just kick you in the head.
Yeah. And you got a pin with the German suplex to get Psicosis out.
And I think that's something else that he kind of lost in WWF with them making the buzzsaw kick his finisher. Like, you lost a lot of the, you only saw it up once generally. His kicks were so good that to say that one is your finish and you can only do it at the end of the match kind of hindered him a little bit, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he could do a brainbuster as a finish or any tiger suplex, German suplex, any of those, and it would have. But it's also back to that thing where he can hit it on anybody.
Right. And I'm sure that's why they gave it to him. But I don't know. It just seems like it lost something. Oh, what the? Okay.
See, Tajiri can wrestle too.
Yeah. I'm surprised Guido is not training people. Maybe he is.
I think he is.
I was gonna say, if he's not, I'm really, really disappointed because I think he's the type of guy that, because the dude, like, if you ask anyone, he could legit take you to the mat, whether you wanted to. Yeah, the Sicilian Shooter was not a character. It was his literal ability.
Well, shit, the guy got trained by Billy Robinson.
Well, yeah, so that's all you can say. Yeah.
I think he does have a school in New York because I think I saw one of the guys on the last Bloodsport was one of his students.
Okay, well that definitely helps because I said he's a guy that I would hate to see have not been teaching.
Yeah,
he had a match
him on Bloodsport.
Oh, he would be amazing on Bloodsport because he's still in great shape. I don't know if you've seen him.
Yeah, he's been in GCW a few times.
Okay, yeah, he's still in great shape.
Okay, so it's usually a mistake to get a chair anywhere close to Tajiri.
Yeah.
And
that usually means baseball slide. You're going to eat a baseball slide.
Yep.
And yep.
Uh-huh.
Almost on cue.
Almost on cue. I think. See, I manifested Jack. You manifested this.
You know what? I'll take it. I will never be upset for manifesting the Tajiri Tree of Woe spot.
Ugh, I hate that.
You're right in the dick. Why?
Oh my goodness. Ah, jeez, that just looks stiff. It's like how do you protect yourself when you don't see it coming?
You hope. you hope you haven't made that guy mad in a while. That's how you protect yourself.
Right. I mean, like when it's Dreamer, you can probably feel the ring like bounce as he's running.
Yeah, Dreamer's a little bit. There's a little bit noticing. Tajiri's probably a little bit lighter footed.
Yeah. I like how Tajiri took that Sicilian slice and rolled out.
He's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna step out for a second."
Uh-huh. Is Big Sal still out there? I don't know how I missed him.
I was gonna say I would assume so, but I haven't seen him either lately. So the first ECW paper I ever watched, it was might have been November to Remember 96 or 97. I don't remember which, but the FBI it might have been the tag champs, and it was Tracy and Guido.
Right.
And I remember being like, "What in the like?" I remember thinking like, "I'm not sure how I feel about Tracy Smothers being from Nashville, being an Italian guy." And then I watched the match, and I really enjoyed their work. I was like, "Okay, well, even if I don't really care for the gimmick, I really like them."
They were so good.
Yeah.
And then they had Tommy Rich at ringside.
Oh my God, Tommy Rich, Italian, the Don Tommy Rich, trying to be Italian was, I could just imagine him being like, "Hey, y'all want to go get some spaghetti?" Like I could just imagine trying to be Italian but having this thick, Southern accent.
I feel like there was a missed opportunity not having them shoot vignettes at like the Olive Garden going.
Oh my God!
Italian meal. All right, let's go to the Olive Garden.
Yeah. Even if you just had them if you just filmed them walking in and no actual film of them in the restaurant, that'd have been great.
If there was social media, they just take a picture outside with a caption like going for an authentic Italian meal and just have the Olive Garden behind them. Or Fazoli's, even better.
Oh, Fazoli. Unlimited breadsticks, baby. So we kind of talked during, but the missed into the immediate chair brainbuster. Nice finish.
Yes. Solid win for Tajiri there. This match went 9 minutes, 12 seconds. So you weren't far off. You said 9 something.
Yeah, I figured they would give him a little time. You got to remind me when we get off stream. Actually, I can do it now. I have a picture of a T-shirt I'm trying to manifest in the next calendar in 2026.
Oh, Guido's still wobbly. Looks like Two-Face kind of with the mist on.
Yeah, he does kind of with the green.
Oh, that is great.
Is that not like the most amazing pointless T-shirt you've ever seen?
I need to send this to Menders because she loves Alex Wright.
Oh, please do then, because I saw that somebody had posted, like somebody on a video review of Alex Wright was posted like this T-shirt talking about him turning heel, and I was like, that's amazing. I wish that was a real T-shirt.
All right, and they're showing more replays from the 4-way. I never knew why that tarantula never was the finish, because it's ECW, so you would think that the rope breaks wouldn't matter. So that's
what I think was a lost opportunity with that is, you could have just had him do the transfer for a finish. Obviously nowhere else it works, but ECW it should. There's no, rope breaks.
It worked if he did pure rules in Ring of Honor. If the guy used all his rope breaks and put him in the tarantula.
I want to see it now. I really want to see a Ring of Honor pure match end like that.
Yeah. Up so to the champs here.
For years, the pay-per-view industry has tried to hold ECW down. The industry has tried to put their thumb on ECW. Well, tonight, we take our gloves off. Tonight, we introduce barbed wire to pay-per-view. And I got to tell you something. I got to be honest with you. I don't like it, and I don't like it one bit. I'm a trained professional wrestler. I don't dive in to barbed wire. But if that's what I got to do to beat you, Tommy Dreamer, and to walk out ECW World Champion, then so be it.
All right, short but sweet.
Yeah, and Just Incredible's another guy. When you talk about an insane wrestling story, he's got one from PJ Polacco to the Portuguese Man of War to Just Incredible to X Factor.
Right.
Like he had a crazy.
What was the name of the group? The Extreme Revolution in TNA.
Oh yeah.
It was like Sandman, Saturn, New Jack, and Justin.
Yeah, they had a really he's got another guy who just had an insane wrestling career.
Yeah, he was a fun interview. We had him on a couple times, and he has some good stories. So we got probably a good 10 minutes to kill while Sandman makes his entrance for his match.
Yes, he does. Yeah, easily. Just Incredible
art and business.
Yeah, no kidding. Just Incredible. I'm wearing Spider-Man underwear. Thank you, random member of the crowd. He did what was the wrestling magazine? Not the Observer.
The Pro Wrestling Illustrated?
That's it. Yeah, he did a PWI interview around this time, and they were talking about, working for different companies. And he said something that to this day, I still use in common conversation. He said, if McDonald's pays me $5 an hour and Burger King offers me $6, I guess I'm cooking Whoppers. And I was like, you know what? I know that's like a silly statement, but that's incredibly accurate about, going where the money is. Like, that's a great way of wording it. Jackie Ross is a hungry bottom. There are some amazing signs tonight.
Yeah.
The ECW faithful made sure to do art and crafts day really well before showing up tonight.
It's safe to say that ECW didn't have somebody at the door confiscating signs.
No, not even remotely. Were you ever a sign guy when it came to indie shows during this time period?
Not
Or
really.
not indie shows, but like indie shows, I guess.
No, I wasn't a sign guy like Menders is. She like when she's getting ready to go to like a 01 show, she'll send a message to our group chat looking for ideas to make signs out of just to mess with people. She loves picking on B.A. Malkin. I think especially. Oh, there's an XPW sign up there. You had to figure there was going to be at least one XPW sign in LA at an ECW.
Oh yeah, you're literally in their hometown.
Yeah, I don't think they ever ran the Grand Auditorium though.
No, it was more like the mild auditorium at best.
They probably ran the building that PWG runs in Reseda before PWG was the thing.
I always forget that PWG ran that Reseda building for so long. And then they moved to a different building, and it was a nicer building, but it lost the PWG. Yeah, it really did, because like it was just that building. We all knew that building.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then AEW hired all their top talent or all their office people. yeah.
Even got their commissioner of food and beverage.
Did they really? That's hilarious.
I think that was Excalibur.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But it was like Excalibur and Disco Machine were their announcers, and I think Super Dragon was the owner. I don't know if he still is or not.
Well, I don't know when the last time they've done anything. It's been a bit, hasn't it? I know they did one.
I think they still do, because I think Sabre Jr. is their champion, or was.
I did not know they're still running. I mean, good for them. I'm not, but I definitely do not realize.
Look, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna find out.
Now I'm curious. Sandman already bleeding. I mean, I know it's from his beer, but already bleeding. Match has his opponent. He hasn't even made it to the ring, let alone his opponent.
Right. Well, let's see. I Googled Pro Wrestling Guerrilla events, and it says Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's 20 Mystery Vortex take place on Sunday, August 13th, 2023. So that's done boding well.
Okay, well, then, yeah.
Looks like they must have stopped in like 2023, because that's the latest I can see on here. Yeah, if I'm wrong, anybody listening to this, please let me know. And
I would love to know if they're still. Also, if they are still running, I'd love to know who all their champions are now, because that's probably an interesting lineup.
Right. I think last time I'd heard it was like Daniel Garcia may have been their heavyweight champion.
I could see that.
I mean, there's like 2021, I think Brody King and Tommy End were their tag champs.
How do you like to face that team? Go.
That's a missed opportunity. They could have made them tag champs in AEW. Yeah. I don't think they knew what to do with any of those three guys. They just put the trios belts on them and said, okay, we're good. But the best match that Malachi Black had in AEW was that match with Andrade on the first Collision.
Oh, that was a very, very good match. But I mean, they're both incredibly dudes, yeah.
All right, well, here comes Rhino. I feel like Sandman should have brought his wife out with him, just so she wasn't in the back while he was in the ring doing his 20-minute long entrance. And
that's kind of
swirly. Referee Mike Keener out there, but there was about 3 watch-alongs we did where we would try to get Dickie on because he loves the Sandman, but every time it was like a false start where he either got taken out before the show or it was a 2-minute segment. And he's like, damn it, I need to see a match. So we finally got him on here to watch a match with these two. But I swear these two were joined at the hip in 2000.
Oh yeah, we're working together every time.
Jesse Ventura says they were married to each other.
Yeah, what a random fandom for old Dickie there is Sandman, because
we got Sandman on JTR and we actually let Dickie come on with us, and we did kind of a crossover Mad Badge jumping the rail, like co-promote.
But like knowing Dickie, I'm surprised his love and fandom for Sandman, because knowing what he normally likes, that's definitely a step in the other direction.
Well, he pretty much loves all things ECW from what I've gathered. Terry Funk, Sandman, Raven. Well, Menders is more of a Raven guy, but
Terry Funk, I love it. Terry Funk would have been a great guy to attend a Q&A with.
Oh my god! If he would have made it to one of the Squirt Circle expos before he passed, I would have popped.
Oh yeah, and it would have been a great guy to just be like, "Hey, we're going to sit in this room, and actually, we're not even going to have you ask questions. We're going to have Terry just talk about wrestling for an hour and a half." But,
do like that one dead man show that Taker does, but have it be Funk.
Yeah, that would be I would be standing in line hours ahead of time to make sure I had
take my money, man.
Yeah, that's a.
All right, let me ask you this: as a wrestler, how do you feel about using the guardrail as a weapon? That might be one of my least favorite things to see them use because there's no give on those things.
So it really depends on how you want to use it. Like if you want to whip me into it, I'm okay with that. If you want to do I fall off the apron and I go flying into it, I'm not a big fan of that at all. And as far as like them bringing it in the ring here, give or take, I don't really have an opinion either way. I would prefer not to use it, but like if somebody was really like gung ho about using it, I'd probably be like, yeah, that's fine.
I feel like it's better if it doesn't have the feet attached to it because then it's a level surface. But
yeah. And like even there, they were trying to set it up against the ropes and and they just nothing like that. That's fine. I don't think it probably hurt Rhino more than the crowd cared about it, which tells you all you need to know about it. But like it's okay.
Like the ropes kind of gave it a little bit of give also to absorb a little bit.
It's one of the things where you're never going to hear me suggest using it, but if people really want to, I guess it's fine.
It's just ever since Stevie Richards almost broke his neck on a guardrail bump, it just makes me nervous.
Well, and that's the thing is like it's so easy to get hurt on it because you're right. It doesn't have give. It doesn't move, and
it's wieldy too. If you're swinging it around, it's just so bulky and
awkward.
Yeah, awkward's the perfect word that I was looking for.
Yeah, like it's as long as we're not doing anything incredibly stupid with it, I'm fine using it, but I'm never going to be the guy suggesting using it. Oh, he's just okay.
Kind of can run off the top there. Oh,
yeah,
a little more extracurricular there.
That's I think I'm a few seconds ahead of you because that was a thing that was happening. For those not watching at home, Sandman was, doing a top rope Bronco Buster. That's what I'll choose before he did the Rhino.
Rhino gets the left shoulder up.
Tough to hold the big man down. Rhino weighs in close to 3.
All right. So my feet kicked me out. I had to get back into it again. What time are you at right now?
I am at 1:40 and 36 seconds.
Okay.
If you missed it, Sandman just bulldogged Rhino onto the guardrail.
Okay.
Which anytime Sandman does wrestling moves, it makes me smile.
Yeah, because you don't expect it out of him.
Not even remotely. Like him doing a bulldog, I was like, that was not on my bingo card for this show today.
No. Yeah, I just saw him taking that suplex across the guardrail.
Yeah, so we're caught up.
Back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I guarantee the crowd doesn't care enough to make it worth the pain he went through getting suplexed on that guardrail.
Yeah, they like the table because the table gives you that satisfying crunch when people go through it.
Well, and it's a neat visual when it breaks. You're not gonna, and chairs bend easily. Guardrails don't bend easy because they're made to not bend.
Right.
So you're never gonna look at him and be like, man, he destroyed that guardrail. Well, he may if he does this, I guess.
I like how Sandman accidentally backed into the railing and Rhino held onto it while he was up on it for a slam. We're thinking Rolling Rock here off the top rope. Ow!
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
To each his own, but that's not for me.
No. That's the kind of thing you expect Darby Allin to do these days.
Yeah.
That's where that kid's going to kill himself in the ring.
Yeah. My one interaction with him wasn't pleasant, but yeah,
usually guardrails don't bend. When Rhino goes into them, they do.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like eventually it will bend, but it's going to take a while.
How is Corino still on his feet?
That's the thing I was wondering. But credit to Jack Victory for immediately coming in and just punching the referee.
Yes. Oh, there's Spike.
Oh, what the? Why?
Oh.
Do you ever listen to the Chris Van Fleet podcast at all?
I haven't heard the Spike episode yet, but I do.
Give it a listen. It was one of the better ones I've heard. The two interviews, if anyone ever wants to get into like listening to wrestling podcasts, I will recommend Chris Van Fleet ones, and the two I'll recommend above all else are Spike Dudley and Chris Daniels. Both of those are so good interviews.
Yeah. I got to meet Chris Van Fleet at the Square Circle Expo this past year. Really cool guy. And I said, hey, what is the chance I can get you on my podcast? And he said he does not have the time. He's always doing something. So now Spike's going to get the Lori treatment right through the
Yep.
field. So Spike was the commissioner of ECW at this point because he's still not cleared.
Right. Yeah, his interview, Chris Daniels' interview, and the Muhammad Hassan, those three are really, really good interviews.
That's the one I want to hear is the Muhammad Hassan interview because
he's got an incredible story.
Yeah. I wonder if I can get him on the. I'm gonna have to reach out and see if I can find him because he's a school principal in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, his interview was really, really good, and I really enjoyed that one because it's years later, so he's gonna go through and tell you. It's not like he's waiting for WWE to call him now and be like he's not worried. He doesn't burn the bridge, but he definitely doesn't pull punches about what happened either.
The bridge is way in his rearview mirror, but it's still standing.
Yeah, but he's a little bit more open on what happened with the whole.
Yeah, the pile driver on a guardrail sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure that hurt Rhino's butt.
Oh yeah, well that's the finish, which I would hope it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hassan, he was such a. I liked his character in OVW, the Mark Magnus character.
I loved everything he did, OVW and his WWE run. It had limited shelf life. It really did.
Yeah. But he had the talent to have a long career if he wanted it, but he couldn't get past that one angle that killed his gimmick. And then people couldn't separate him from the gimmick.
I will say I love that Rhino hits the pile driver 1, 2, 3, rolls to the back and walks to the back, and then the referee has to go take him the belt because he just forgot it at ringside. He's like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm out of here. You need this." So after this pay-per-view, there's what, 2 more in the
I think 4 because we got Anarchy Rules, then we got November to Remember, Massacre on 34th Street, then Guilty as Charged. So we got 4 left.
Yeah, so 4 pay-per-views left. Wow, that's crazy to think about.
Oh, hang on, we got to
Guys, tell me what the score is again in ECW versus a network, huh? Tell me what the score is, because Spike Dudley's out of wrestling, it looks like. Sandman's been beat. God knows his wife's probably got her head in the toilet. Oh, Tom Maurice is tremendous.
Thank you. It is tremendous, but not as tremendous as you look today in that beautiful
Feel free to jump up and down. We're celebrating.
Like this, Cyrus?
Jesus
Wait,
God.
things are coming off.
Would you two knock it off? It's not your personal playground. That's ratings. I'm popping a Nielsen right now.
I like playgrounds, Joey Styles.
It's 1-on-1. It's 1-2-1. ECW versus TNN. The rubber match is going to be Rob Van Dam versus his former
Someone say rubber?
Oh, silicone.
We're just going to go back down to the ring for right now.
Joey Styles is a great straight man, isn't he?
Oh, he could play off Joel or Cyrus and anybody, but he played off those two really well. But yeah, he was the ideal like straight commentary to whoever's ridiculous color. Scotty.
Drop your sheet there, Doring.
Okay. I'll get it for you, okay, Cyrus?
Also, we're going to see the World Heavyweight title matchup. It's a stairway to hell. A ladder in the center of the ring meets the barbed wire hanging above.
Hell might be where Tommy Dreamer is going to end up after tonight.
I don't know. Just Incredible sounded a little worried going into this matchup, as well he should be.
Of course.
Barbed wire. That favors Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer, who was betrayed. Tommy Dreamer, who finally won the World Heavyweight title from Taz at ECW Cyber Slam 2000. He was goaded into a World Heavyweight title matchup by Just Incredible, who threw down the World Tag Team
It's not his fault at all, is it? It's never Tommy Dreamer's fault.
No, never.
And thanks to the betrayal of the Queen of Extreme, Francine, a good close personal friend of Dawn Marie, Just Incredible is now the World Heavyweight Champion. But tonight, Tommy Dreamer wants his payoff. Tommy Dreamer.
Where are you at on the stream? I think I got
World Heavyweight title. And to get it, Just Incredible in barbed wire.
Good to see you're being unbiased as usual.
I got nothing to be unbiased on.
All right, cut the audio off there. I'm at 148.20 right now.
148.20. Okay, I was a tiny bit ahead of you.
Okay. Yeah, the risky part about I put my phone on Do Not Disturb because that's what I'm watching the video off of. I'm still getting calls. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's
I actually on airplane mode.
I got a spam call in the middle of our stream, and I was like, "Yeah, get that out of here."
I think Cyrus is going to need a cold shower after this commentary.
Yeah, I love Joey just playing the "I'm here for business" and "Why aren't you here for business?"
Yes. So's the pencil.
Just over it.
He's totally over it. So the fans are really ready for Van Dam. The Sandman Rhino match went 8 minutes 38 seconds.
See, that felt like it went. Yeah, I guess it felt like 8 minutes. That's accurate.
So now we got Van Dam and Scotty Anton. Minders has guessed 14 minutes 15 seconds for this one.
Holy cow!
Scotty goes out giving everybody the clap.
Yep. And I realize I keep beating this dead horse as the third time I've said it, but that's another guy just like what a weird wrestling career, from generic babyface to tag team with
American Males.
Yeah, American Males to Raven's Flock one-eyed member to RVD's best friend and then heel.
Yeah. The U.S. male, Scotty Anton.
Yeah.
Minders wanted me to ask you this. She thinks that there needs to be a match between Scotty Anton and this executioner.
Whoa, I would love
syphilis.
I would love to work Scotty. Scotty's another guy I think if the NWO would have probably never shown up, Scotty Riggs would have probably had a great mid-card career in wrestling.
I'm honestly surprised that Vince never snapped him up for his mid-card.
Especially this time period. Like, you could have easily, maybe 2 years earlier, he would have been a great person to have in the, IC title hunt. Let him and Brett. Oh my God, I would have loved to see Owen versus Scotty.
Put Scotty and Val Venus as a tag team.
Oh my God, that'd have been money. The clap with the towel. Oh, let's go. I mean, it would be incredibly inappropriate, but it would have been great.
How Fonzie's shilling the brand new RVD tank top over his regular referee manager attire.
And it really looks like, Dad, you're going to go wrestle? Can I dress like you tonight? I know that Bill was older than Rob, but it really looks like Dad, I want to go to work with you and dress like you for bring your son to work. And that's what it looks like with him wearing that tank top.
It's kind of like when you see like the young guys on the indie shows and their mom comes wearing their shirt.
Sorry, lad, if you're watching this. I know that's literally you.
Like how they have to hold him steady because. Yeah, I didn't realize till I watched this. Originally, Van Dam was living in LA at this point, so this is a hometown show for him.
Which is crazy to think about him being like. I got RVD. There is some. Again, amazing signs by the crowd. Yeah. Some about the match, some about public. What is that word? Corruption. Like, yeah. What are we doing here?
Some about being a hungry bottom, which is I can't unsee that sign after seeing it.
Yep.
Earlier. Van Dam's another guy like Sandman. He takes his sweet ass time making his way to the ring.
Oh yeah, well because I mean, it's just a love fest for him. Literally, yeah.
Oh,
as some
RVD is the Chronic.
Yeah, I mean,
spoke enough of it, you're gonna turn into it, I guess. I suppose.
Yeah, you are what you eat. I guess that's. They are like rabid for him.
Oh, well, they're rabid from everywhere in ECW. He is insanely over there.
Yeah, like I feel like after that entrance, he could come in. They could do 2 minutes, and the crowd would be like, "This is exactly what I."
Just give him a super kick, then hit that Van Terminator, and be done in a minute.
Oh yeah, I forgot that promo was all about the Van Terminator. This was. Yeah, this was the.
Oh,
this is
so sleazy looking.
How would you say?
I said Scotty is so sleazy looking.
Oh yeah, he looks like he could have been Val Venus's director.
Oh, there's a gimmick.
Yeah,
he'd be his fluffer.
See, I was trying to be polite.
Maybe not Scotty. I'm surprised they never gave Val a fluffer, like his skinny little twerp to run around with, like a water bottle or something, just right. Inside. But I guess I go so far with that gimmick on cable television.
Yeah, well, I mean, they took it probably as far and probably a little past farther than they should have.
Well, yeah, the whole we won't get into the whole choppy PP thing with Kai and Tai.
Well, that and I mean, just all the fake movies he would make, like
right.
They really they pushed it.
They got Jenna Jameson to shoot that stuff in Bruce Pritchard's house.
Which is mind blowing. So Fonzie gonna throw the tank top, or is RV?
Nope. Nice little baby hook into the front row. Yeah, this crowd is not going to stop.
No,
I think probably for this entire match.
I said, yeah, you guys, you literally could go 2 minutes after all this, and the crowd would be like, "We got exactly what we wanted out of this match." No one would have complained.
Good old Scotty's still trying to get that clap over.
You know what? It's perfect though. You got the entire crowd chanting for the other guy, so you try to do your silly stuff to make it like that's great heel work by Scotty.
It really is. And this is kind of an even matchup size-wise too.
Oh yeah, they're very like build and height, very.
Of course, Van Dam's more athletic than Scotty is, but Scotty's more of the traditional wrestler than Van Dam is. Oh, the Rolling Thunder with the splash instead of the senton, which I always thought looked better than the senton.
I agree. The splash does look a little bit better. It's just because he extends his body so much with the splash.
Yeah.
It looks like almost a mini 5-star. It's not, but it almost like has that appeal.
Yeah. Well, it really didn't take long to get out to the floor, did it?
No. Well, I mean, I think with this crowd, like, plus then, yeah, you can kind of do the whole, that's how Scotty gets a bit of an advantage for a short time.
Sure. Minders has made her guess on this match is, she says, 14 minutes, 15 seconds.
Okay. Good Lord on that moonsault, though, by Rob Van Dam. I did not think he was going to get caught.
Yeah, it's almost ridiculous how athletic he is. And the thing is, his legs are so big that it almost surprised me that he can hit a moonsault because he has to get those legs over his head.
Yeah, And he got some chonky thighs.
Did you see the when he did the Van Damme lift back in the day?
Yes, the split
across the two benches.
Yeah.
I
remember
watching that.
Yeah, exactly. I remember being like, that's the coolest thing ever. I will never try that.
No. I'd need a third bench in between.
Yeah, no kidding. I always love that twisting leg drop when they're on the guardrail.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a neat little spot.
And now Van Damme gets to grandstand a little bit more.
Yeah, soak it in. So far, Scotty's gotten like a kick or an Irish whip. That's what he's gotten off for offense.
Yeah, he's gotten next to no offense so far.
But I mean, let's be honest. That's what the crowd really wanted to see: is RVD hit all the fancy stuff and call it a day. Like,
yeah, I was begging off like a good heel does.
I don't want it.
Oh, just hit a drop kick to the gut from that position.
Yeah, Van Damme was.
Oh, I love this. This is just how good he is. That press slam.
Oh, and the moonsault, I assume. Yep.
The moonsault. And I think there was he did that to Jerry Lynn once, where he did that sequence and then he rolled through and then hit a second rope moonsault right afterwards.
Nice. Yeah, they were guys. Those matches between those two were ridiculous. I did not appreciate them as much as I do now.
Yeah. I was going to throw out a fantasy booking thing. Imagine if we could have gotten Van Damme against Owen Hart.
Dude, or Van Damme versus Owen would have been amazing. You know what I really need to go back and watch is the Van Damme versus Eddie matches. Any of them.
Man, those were so good.
Yeah, they were. But yeah, him versus Owen would have been. If you would have put him and Owen in the ring and said you guys got 11 minutes, I would have died happy.
Oh man,
just enough to keep the crowd engaged, but not enough to like have it need a bunch of rest holds and stuff.
Right. I've always gone on record. I always thought Owen was better than Brett.
Me and you were on the same page with that. I will die on that hill.
He had all the technical ability that Brett had, but he had the charisma. He could fly. He was a better promo. You know,
you could put anyone in the ring with Owen and say, Owen, you need to wrestle their type of match, and Owen would be like, okay, and would do it amazingly, no matter what their style was.
Well, Scotty just got some offense. He just spiked Van Damme in the head with a chair while he was setting up for that Van Daminator.
I love the little dink he gave Fonzie before that, though.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't want to hurt Fonzie, but I need him out of the way. So here, dink.
And Fonzie's gonna sell it like a champ, though.
Oh
yeah. Ow, did he?
The RVD hair during matches needs to be studied. Needs to be a case study.
I can count on like maybe 2 fingers how many times he lost his ponytail in a match.
Which is mind blowing. But like he rarely lost his ponytail, but his hair always looked. At this point in the match, his hair always looked like he just woke up.
Right. Like this one, he's slightly disheveled, but yeah, usually it's always tightly pulled and pristine. Oh, I remember this spot.
I like that.
And up. Oh.
Yeah, see, when we talk about guardrails, stuff like that, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Bit him selling like he bit his tongue.
While Scotty's kind of doing the clap, I want to give you a quick story from this weekend. I think you'll appreciate.
Uh-huh.
So the shortest version is we did this show at and I use the term fair incredibly loosely because it was literally a wrestling ring and the Lions Club selling hot dogs and hamburgers. That's all the fair was. But yeah, and one of the guys we were working with is from said town. So we did the whole, we're going to make you the local hero shenanigans. And So we did the whole fight around the ring and let all the little kids chop me in the chest, and they were eating it up. And when I took a chop from this little kid, I got punched in the face by an adult woman, like legitimately. What? Yeah, I swear. I took a chop from a little kid, and I fell to the ground and was selling it like a gunshot, and then another little kid to do it, and then when the second little kid went to go do it, this adult woman, punched me right in the mouth. It was the promoter's wife. And she denied it, obviously. And he told me, no, unfortunately not. And she denied it, obviously, because she's not going to admit that she assaulted someone. Oh. And the promoter told me, that's why I don't like guys fighting outside the ring. Sometimes fans don't understand. I said, well, all the little kids understood, but your grown wife did not.
His grown wife who's married into the business. How does he not smarten her up?
Well, I think she thought that she could be sneaky and do it with no one noticing because there was so much people around me, is what I think she thought, which it shows her intelligence level, because I know the difference between a 6-year-old chopping me in the chest and a grown person punching me in the mouth.
So she thought that you would assume it was a small child punching you in the face and not her.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. So that happened Saturday night. So long story short, we will never go back there.
I don't blame you. Connor Hopkins was working Shane Boucher at Pro Wrestling Glory in Clinton a few months ago, and they did the same thing. Go around, the kids do the chops and all that. There's this one kid that reared back and punched Connor right in the sternum. That's close fisted. And Connor, after the match was over, he was looking for that kid. He wanted to find him.
I bet. Yeah, me too.
And that's a running joke now on the pod. We talk about when people get chopped by the kids at ringside. It's like, make sure they know not to throw punches.
Yeah, well, there's AVW. I think it was back in May. They did their show, and it was me and I'm going to forget who I teamed with against Rico Jones and somebody else.
Yeah,
and
I think I called that match. It was at the 210.
Oh yeah. At one point, I take Rico around and let the kids chop him. This adult man ran over with his belt, and you can see me on camera literally grab Rico, pull him away from the guy, look at the guy, and go, "Not you." It's very obvious on camera that that's what I did. Because it was an adult man runs over with his belt in his hands, ready. I was like, and you can see me on camera yank Rico away from him, look right at the guy, and point and go, "Not you."
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah, it's for the kids, dude. It's for kids under the age of 11. Everybody else, you don't get to do it.
Right.
Sorry.
Because anybody else that they have license to punch back.
He's
making Rob do the clap.
I was gonna say I was hoping we could pause that conversation to point that out, because that was good heel heat there.
Oh, nice DDT there.
Yeah, Scotty was really good at this heel Scotty Anton character.
I wonder what happened if they would have put both American males in the NWO as a tag team.
Oh, well, I mean, honestly, I don't think it would have went well, because, again, I've been watching a lot of, older stuff, and I always forget that Scott Norton and Buff Bagwell were a tag team, and they were a good tag team. Yeah, Vicious and Delicious. They were a great tag team, but, when you were in the same faction as Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, your tag team is not that important.
And then also, by extension, Chono and Muda, when they would come over, they would team up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And again, you're in the same faction as the Outsiders, so you're not going to be.
They were the WCW Saturday Night Tag Team.
Yes.
Hall and Nash were the Nitro guys.
Yeah, but that sucks, because I liked Bagwell and Norton as a team. I thought they were really, Bagwell doing the I'm buff, but I'm also a ridiculous cartoon character, and not Norton just being I'm a human wrecking ball that would murder people.
It was basically Buff as being the obnoxious jackass, knowing that he had Scott Norton there to keep people from beating his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it was such a good team. definitely a missed opportunity. But again, yeah, I mean, who are you going to put the belts on? Hall or Nash or Bagwell and Norton?
That's where you miss having the U.S. Tag Team Championships.
Yes. The U.S. tag belts.
Scott Norton may be the strongest guy I've ever seen wrestle.
He's terrible. He is terrifying looking, and the older he gets, the older he gets, the scarier looking he gets. Because like when he was part of Fire and Ice, it was like, oh, he's intimidating looking, and then like when he shaved his head and was NWO, you're like, that man is the scariest human being I've ever seen in my life.
Tank top, vest, and blue jeans, bald Norton is the greatest gimmick he ever had.
Yeah, and by far the terrifying. Like, I don't want any part of this.
Like Fire and Ice Norton, he looked like somebody's dad that would throw down if necessary.
Yeah, and then jeans. Yeah. And the jeans and shaved head, he looked like the guy at the bar who goes to the bar just to get into a fight.
He looked like the guy. He looked the bouncer who beats up bouncers.
Yeah. He's a guy that.
Oh, Scotty's going for the. Oh, he took the chair to the face there. How do we get onto a Scott Norton diatribe when we're watching a Van Dam match?
I don't know.
Oh, Scotty. I think Scotty's thinking the clapper. Oh no, just Boston Crab. The clapper's more of a sharpshooter.
Which hilarious that he like just made the American males clap his entire gimmick in ECW, but as a heel.
Yes. See, Scotty's getting good heat on Van Dam here.
Oh God, yeah, he's.
I like that body scissors into the pin that Van Dam did there.
I do. I love that it was. I love the fact that it was on the chair for no reason, and I would have thought it would have been hilarious if that was the finish. Like, it's a roll up on a chair. That's my finish.
It's like they said, okay, you can win, but you have to use the chair in the finish.
Yeah,
it's like I don't care now.
But I will say with him, like with the promo of Van Terminator, like there was nothing else this match was going to end with.
No.
Like, it's awkward if you cut a promo putting over this new move 4 or 5 times and don't do it. That's real awkward.
And they go for it and they counter it.
Yeah, or they kick out and you're like, oh, well.
That's what happened to Mero in SummerSlam. Jim Ross is putting over, he's going to debut this new move, the Wild Thing, which is his shooting star press. And he hit it and it wasn't the finish.
Yeah, why would...
He hit it and I think Goldust got his foot on the rope or something.
Yeah, why would you...
It's like, come on.
Especially in that time with a guy Mero's size doing a shooting star. Like, yeah, that would be... Why was anything else considered the finish of that match?
Yeah, and again, I don't think I ever heard Mero mention it in his promos. It was just like an aside by Jim Ross on commentary where he said, oh, in the back, Mero told me he was going to debut a new move called the Wild Thing. And JR says, what is it? He says, you'll know it when you see it, and it wasn't the finish. Minders thinks this is ridiculous when Fonzie basically just does a spam risk, quit calling me.
He does a where he leans back and just the chair.
He could just reach in and lay the chair down, but he climbs up to the turnbuckle and does the spider crawl down to put the chair there. So Spam Risk tried to call me again, kid. What time are you at?
I am at. Hang on. 2:11 just now.
Okay.
So Scotty. Yep, Scotty just caved in Rob's knee with a chair.
Okay, and now we got the clapper on.
How pissed would this crowd be if Scotty would have went over?
Here? There would have been a riot. No pun intended.
Yeah, they would have flipped out.
Scotty Anton would have died. Although a lot of Van Dam's fans were high, so they might have been fairly docile. So Rob's looking for a chair. He has no leverage to use the chair.
That chair,
yeah. Almost sitting on the chair. Oh.
Yeah, take a little double stomp.
Yeah. Oh, now he's going after Fonzie. This isn't cool. It's like Finnegan's not doing anything. He's just
He's like, Scott, stop, Scott.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Oh,
Fonzie's not.
Wrapper on Fonzie.
Yeah, he's like, Scotty, can you please don't do that? Come on, like he's the politest. Oh, please stop.
Oh, there's your Van Daminator.
So here's my immediate question. We know how. Again, we know that the Van Terminator is the big thing here.
Uh-huh.
Traditionally, Bill would hold the belt or hold the chair in place for Scotty, but he just took the sharpshooter, clapper. So, like, are you still going to be able to do that? Like, how are we going to, or is he going to do it while someone's leg?
We'll have to see. I mean, Fonzie's tough for, he's up on his feet already. So, all right, I think we need to throw some audio here.
The Van Terminator, he can cover Scotty Anton right now.
Scotty's getting in position.
Van Dam is not going to pin Scotty Anton. Rob Van Dam wants payback for Hardcore Heaven.
And they're chanting for it.
They're chanting Terminator, Terminator.
Barbaric.
It's like watching one of the Christians throw to the Lions.
Accurate.
It's like being at the Roman Coliseum. It's a thumbs down for Scotty Anton. And here comes.
What the hell is he doing?
Well, what is the Van Terminator? Holy shit!
And hearing Jerry cuss on commentary was rare.
Yeah, so you knew something was big when he dropped an S-bomb there.
Yeah.
That's got to be a 16-foot ring, doesn't it? For him to cover that much ground?
I would assume. But yeah, he murdered him with that. And yeah, good sell by the commentators too, because when he officially went for it before he connected, they all got real quiet.
Uh-huh.
Let the impact happen, and then they, spoke about it. Yeah, good reaction and storytelling by the commentators with that.
Yes. All right, so Menders said 14 minutes 15. This actually went 19 minutes and 2 seconds. Like I said, this was the longest match on the card. And I was telling Menders, like I said, I watched this about a week after it happened. So I watched the tape of this pay-per-view the day after the next episode of TNN that was on when he wrestled Balls Mahoney and did the move. And
gotcha.
My friend that taped it was trying to explain it to me, and I thought when he described it, he's going from one turnbuckle to the other with a dropkick. I thought he went diagonal.
Right.
And then I was trying to think, how did he pull that off? It
Yeah,
makes
that
much
would
more
make-
sense to go coast to coast from one side to the next.
That's another thing. Like, I really wish they would. I mean, when it gets done in modern wrestling, I wish they would stop calling it the coast to coast. Like, I know that's what he physically does, but no offense, but I don't want to give Shane McMahon any credit with that move.
No, because the Van Terminator is very different from a coast to coast. That's the garbage can, and he just pops it in the corner. This is a completely different animal. Just watching the replays of it. All right, so I believe we are to the main event here.
Yep.
Stairway to Hell, Just Incredible against Tommy Dreamer. And I got the video package, so let's see if Menders has a time for this one here. Oh, there's when Gorgeous George was on ECW.
Yes, that was a thing that happened.
Oh, there's Jazz Jazz was kind of Tommy's second in this match because he was trying to counter Fancy. And why would you give a pile driver onto barbed wire wearing track pants?
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I am a
look. It hurt him more than I hurt Justin.
Right, like, and don't get me wrong, I am a huge fan of the track pants for wrestling shows. But yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Like, I think the barbed wire was still stuck to his pants when he was hitting that pose.
Yeah, see, why would you want?
All right, now Joey's throwing to the main event here.
Dawn Marie's top looks like she skinned Oscar the Grouch. Like,
it really does.
Yeah, like, brother, it's why do you have Oscar on across your chest?
It reminds me of that green robe that Flair had that had like the brown, like, it wasn't, I guess it was feathers, but it weren't your usual feathers. It's like, it looked like a weeping willow in the sleeves of his robe.
Like, what are we doing here?
I mean, far be it for me to dispute the abilities of Olivia Walker and her robe making, but
right. But I love that Just Incredible most iconic gear is not gear.
Yes, I mean there is the mask, the jockstrap mask from his.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like literally, I mean, it's t-shirt, jean shorts,
yes,
and black compression pants,
like leggings. He said,
yeah,
because we talked about that when he was on with us. Because when he first went to ECW, he was wearing his Aldo tights without the mask.
Oh, God.
And after the first, like, it was like a live event, like a house show. And after the match, Paul's like, "You got to do something about this."
Yeah, you look like shit.
He went to the mall and bought a pair of jean shorts and black leggings, and then Paul gave him an ECW shirt and said, "Wear this to the ring." And that was how he got his look.
Also love the white polo socks pulled up over the boots.
Uh-huh. Got the combat boots, got the Abercrombie and Fitch jeans, or those Tommy Hilfiger. I can't keep track. I wear cheap jeans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big name brand pants guy either, but I think they were Tommy Hilfiger. If not in this match, I know at one point he was wearing Tommy Hilfiger jeans or shorts. I remember seeing him once.
The only name brand pants I can confidently say I wear is Zubaz.
Dude, well, first of all,
the Atomics workout pants.
Well, Zubaz are by far the primary pants for everyone, should be.
As they should be. Although I can get away with wearing the Atomics, like solid black ones, to work sometimes because they can pass for work pants. I couldn't get away with wearing Zubaz to work.
No, those are going to kind of stand out.
No. Plus, the wife wouldn't let me leave the house for work in Zubaz. She'd insist I change my pants. So there you see the barbed wire hanging above the ring on a rope.
Yeah, but it's solid setup there, guys.
Uh-huh. All right, Minders has said she thinks this is going to go 17:30.
Okay, well, I mean, we know that probably because we know it won't be longer than
19.
Right. Well, yeah, I guess it was 19. My bad.
The Dreamer out there with Jazz. There's some of those old ECW shirts from like 2000 that I really want to find, like that of the ECF&W shirt that they had that was updated from the original.
Oh yeah,
that's like my white whale for t-shirts.
I got in trouble for wearing the original ECF&W shirt in high school.
Oh yeah,
I got in trouble and had to turn it inside out every time I wore it because you
wore it multiple times even after they told you couldn't.
Absolutely.
It's like when people would wear like the co-ed naked or Big Johnson shirts, and they.
Yep.
We may have we've got a JTF&R shirt on Brainbuster Tees, so similar to the original logo.
I'm getting I don't want to say bullied, but it is kind of bullying. I'm getting bullied to open a Brainbuster T-shirt or a store, and I need to just do it. And
I just saw Limbo has one now.
He's primarily the one. He's primarily the one that's bullying me into doing it. Yeah, he's.
I could just picture you can have a Kidd Riot fanny pack on there. You could do.
Well, see, that's it.
T-shirts.
Yeah, that's what somebody should have started. You should have started by telling me I could have a fanny pack. I'm actually missing like my fanny packs collection since I moved to my new apartment, and I need to find them.
I've got one. I've got one that I'll wear out. It's just a regular black fanny pack. My nephew got me for Christmas about 5 years ago. The one that's like it looks like the underside of a fellow's like hairy belly.
Yeah,
wear it and like the overhang that I never wear out, but it's there somewhere. That's the only two I have. But I need to. I've got the Jumping the Rail fanny pack is available on Brainbuster Tees, but I haven't gotten my own yet. So one of these days.
No, if I ever get motivated to make this, that's not true. If I ever get annoyed enough of people annoying me about it, I'm going to start a Brainbuster T store.
But yeah, they do stickers, hats, shirts, all kinds of stuff. So
Tommy with the Adidas pants.
Yeah, with the red stripes, not the white ones.
Oh yeah, he's fancy.
Yep.
Those are custom. I don't think they're custom.
I don't think they're custom, but they're usually the white stripe is the more popular choice. There's Molyneux with the belt, and we're about to where the fireworks happen.
Well, so I may be a tiny bit ahead of you because it's happening right now on my screen as they're dragging Kid Chaos out of the building right now. Well, there's a couple others, but Chaos is the one that's most noticeable.
What's your time?
I am at, oh my God. Well, I'm going to rewind back to 24 even, or 20, because I want to live commentate this this incident because I forgot how intense it gets.
Yeah. Okay, I'm there.
All right, cool. So
Molyneux reacting.
Yeah, Molyneux's like trying to like watch the situation, and now Tommy's noticed it on my screen.
So we asked Justin about this. Yeah, here we see it. There he is.
Yeah, there's Chaos throwing the X up.
I think somebody, I don't know if somebody reached out and grabbed Francine or if it was just they're trying to get themselves over. But Francine took the high road. He's like, I'm out of here. But wait for the troops to show up. There they go. Yeah. Look at that. And two things that I heard about this moment. Number one, Justin said when he was doing the stare down with Tommy when this all happened, I asked him, what was going through your head? He was like looking at us like, Tommy, what the fuck are we gonna do? And Tommy's like, just hang on a minute, because I think Tommy knew that the boys were coming.
Yeah, Tommy probably knew what happened. Seeing Roadkill in street clothes there is quite a sight.
Roadkill and Big Sal.
Yeah, Big Sal in street clothes was definitely threw me off too.
I had never seen Sal move that fast before.
Ever.
But yeah, so apparently this spilled out into the parking lot, the XPW guys and the ECW guys, and we asked Angel about it also because he was there. He wasn't in the scrum if you didn't notice because he was in the back talking to somebody and didn't realize what was going on.
That's amazing.
Because he said DeVito came back from out here. He's like, dude, where the fuck were you? He's like, what happened? He had no idea. But yeah, it's just all kinds of crazy going on there.
Chaos, who
Justin's sitting in a chair, just chilling.
Yeah, he just enjoyed it. Chaos, who the gentleman was with the clean cut and the short dark hair that was throwing up the X. He runs Santino Brothers Wrestling School out in California.
Oh, okay.
He's their head trainer. And he is. If I recommend, if anybody's like, I really want to look at this maneuver and get a good teller, their YouTube channel, they upload like hey, how to do this one particular maneuver safely videos a lot. And it's a really good resource to check out stuff like that.
Cool.
For those
I'm about to put a restraining order on Spam Wrist for all the times he tries to call me here.
All right. It's
killing me.
Oh, so anyways,
Tommy's getting the crowd fired back up again.
Yeah, you got to pull him back in at that. So one thing neither one of us mentioned because of everything that was leading up to it, but Chastity brought a ladder out to the ring for this match as well.
Oh no, that's George. That's Gorgeous George.
Oh, it is Gorgeous George. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was Chastity.
That's a fair assumption. Chastity was originally in ECW, but I think she was either just finishing up with WCW or was still there.
Okay.
Mid 2000.
Oh yeah, but she stuck around longer than Sandman did. That's right.
Yeah, not long after, but
yeah, but a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. She was Raven's valet in ECW, then she was his sister in WCW.
Right.
And Sandman was his therapist.
Which is mind blowing. I love that they started with some chain wrestling because.
Oh yeah.
When I think of Tommy and Justin Credible, chain wrestling is not what I traditionally remember.
Justin
their work.
Maybe because
Justin they both. Yeah, he did, and like they both could do it. There's no argument there. It's not what I, think of when I think of them. Like both incredibly capable of doing the chain.
Did you saw Heatwave '98, right? A couple years before this.
I mean, I know I did, but you have to remind me of the card.
Well, the main event was Tommy, Sandman, and Spike against the Dudleys.
Yes, I have. Yes.
And that's how they started. Devon and Dreamer started that match with chain wrestling. And it was
right
before it broke down.
Yes, I have seen that show many times.
That is, to this day, my favorite ECW pay-per-view, Heatwave 1998.
Is that the one where Lita debuts?
I'm sorry?
Is that the one where Lita debuts?
No, that's Heatwave 99.
99. Okay, I always get 98 and 99 backwards.
Well, I'll just.
But I do.
98 was Justin against Jerry Lynn was the opener.
Yes.
We have Corino, Candido against Lance Storm. I think the first Awesome Tanaka match in ECW was on that show. That's the one where Tanaka powerbombed Awesome through the table before. Then we have Taz and Bigelow in the FTW death match for the FTW title.
Is that the one where they go through the ramp?
The ramp, yeah. Van Dam and Sabu against Hayabusa and Shinzaki for the tag titles.
Good fucking match.
And then the main event was the Dudleyville Street Fight with the Dudleys against Sandman, Dreamer, and Spike. There was not a bad match on that.
No, I know Hayabusa and Shizaki had a couple little hiccups during the match, but overall, yeah, it was a really good match. And that whole show was. When you started running through the card, I was imagining because, I remember, I think Credible wins that match with a top rope tombstone, doesn't he?
That's incredible off the top rope, yeah.
Yes, and I remember going, that's the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life, a tombstone off the top rope.
Menders asked him about that, too, on the first time he was on with us, and he said it was the safest tombstone he ever gave because it was just, he had the knee pads with the plastic on them, like the skater knee pads.
Oh, that's right, he did. That is when he was rocking the skateboard knee pads. I forgot about that era.
So he said I gave him extra cushion on his knees, taking that bump off the top rope there. Not surprised Tommy's giving Justin a tour, but
yeah,
just imagine if they hadn't cleared out the XPW guys before they went around the guardrail like that.
And I'm sure they are glad, looking back, they did because
that might be why Justin was wondering what they're going to do because we have a spot over there.
Yeah, we have a spot
in the face by somebody. Now where are they going? Now they're going all the way out of the building. Watch out for those speakers.
Yeah, please don't break the sound.
As a musician, I get nervous whenever wrestlers fight with the sound equipment.
Well, as someone who doesn't have money to replace sound equipment, I always get nervous when people fight around sound equipment.
The Tomaselli brothers, Sal and Vito, back in IWA about 15 years ago, they were having their feud after the Iron Saints broke up, and they had they just had a fight in the ring that spilled out to the floor. And at the rec center in Joliet where they were having the show at, they had the speakers kind of in the distance, but with the cable clearly stretched out to wherever the picture was. And at one point, I forget if it was Sal did it to Vito or the other way around, but one of them beeled him on the floor over there, and he slid across the cord, and you could see it pulled just tight enough that it wobbled the speaker. And I never heard so many people go, oh, because Ian Rotten wasn't paying for
nope
there.
Not even remotely.
I never had a negative interaction with Ian, but we know the reputation. I'll just say that.
He didn't care for me the one time I met him, and I'm not mad. I gotta take it back. I met him twice, but I spoke to him once, and he didn't care for me, and I'm not heartbroken by that at all. I will say, when you started talking about the Tomaselli brothers, I got very, very nervous, but I'm glad you brought up Sal and Vito only.
Oh, you don't want to talk about Paulie?
I mean, we could talk about it, but it's not going to be a polite conversation.
Uh-oh. Then we will leave it at that.
Considering he put a 17-year-old in the emergency room 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Yeah,
So
Paulie was on the pod about a year ago, and we were talking about some of the old indie days and all that stuff. But yeah, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, I'll have to give you the whole information off stream because I don't want to, I don't want to have a negative. We're having a fun time, and I want to bring it down.
Yeah. We're not in the doctor business on this episode.
Yeah. With that being said, though, they are really doing that crowd work. They're working that crowd hard, and I love them for it. Especially after that whole incident with the XPW guys, I'm sure that getting the crowd involved with all this probably really helped bring them back into the show.
Yeah, they had to get that groove back.
Yeah, and I think doing all that crowd work really helped with that. So that's good storytelling by both of them. I mean, I'm sure they were planning to do a little crowd brawl anyway, but the fact that they did all the extra stuff and kept it longer, I'm sure that was let's get the crowd back into this. And I think that's good match storytelling by both these guys.
Yeah. What'd you think of the bump into the ladder on the floor, and the ladder just slid all the way to the post?
It cracked me up, but that's very much what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, that is not the kind of ladders you're used to seeing on wrestling shows. It's just a painter's ladder from the Walmart.
Oh yeah,
baseball.
So I assume, and it's been years since I watched this match. I assume the gimmick is you use the barbed wire for you have to get the barbed wire and then get a pinfall victory. That's right?
It's still pinfall. Yeah, it's just whoever gets the barbed wire down can use it, basically.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
It's like the equivalent of an on a pole match.
Yes.
But Paulie couldn't afford a pole, so they just tied it to a rope above the ring.
What was Justin going for there?
Maybe
I don't know.
Suplex.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was kind of wondering because the double underhook thing. I was like, "What were you going?"
Well, Tommy got Justin now. He's going for that slingshot into the ladder. I don't know what the chair's gonna play into. Might just be Tommy just takes the chair, but yeah, that ladder doesn't look stable. Oh, Francine with the nut shot.
Oh my!
Oh, Tommy landed on her. Oh wow, that could have gone badly.
Crushed her.
And I know this is like 250-pound Tommy. This isn't the Tommy we see today, but even so, he's a load.
Yeah, that's a 250-pound man falling on a probably 115-pound woman.
I was going to say 120 maybe?
Yeah, 120-pound woman.
At least she didn't have her shoes on.
So, normally... Right, yeah. I would assume this was going to be the cat fight spot, but...
What were those shoes that George is wearing? Are those platform heels? But she is... Either way, speaking of heels...
Yep.
See, she just fell on because those shoes are ridiculous.
Yeah, those are...
I was never a big fan of George's valet work when she was...
No. She seemed like... I'm here because of the way I look and not much substance.
Yeah, I think there's a reason they put Molly Holly and Medusa with her in that Team Madness package.
Yeah, I think it was we need someone who can go and do stuff, take bumps.
Yes. All right, so Francine went for the Bronco Buster and Jazz got her foot up, which just sounds painful.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Jazz was Justin's sidekick?
Oh, yeah.
When she didn't have a name?
Yeah, she was just there.
Oh, look at that. Oh, she was prepared.
I forgot that happened on this show.
She put the pasties on on the boobage. Oh, she took that like a champ.
Jazz was a monster, like as far as what she was cool with.
She's so good. Oh, yeah. Tommy going with the Tommy Hawk. I love this finish. You're talking about those before that people forget about. That I'll put the Tommy Hawk up there.
Oh, absolutely. I was going to say, that's a move that has definitely got lost to time. I'm surprised we never saw DDP do that as a variant as well.
He may have, but because he did just about every kind of variation you could imagine. But the way Tommy would go into it, I always thought was cool. I wish that would have been his finish, like everywhere. But also, if you think about the back problems he had, probably couldn't
do it. Yeah. Oh, there goes the barbed wire. Yeah. Let me talk about Tommy Hawk. I don't know if you follow the WWE Vault or WCW Vault YouTube pages.
I do.
Okay, great. They just uploaded a couple days ago the La Parka Macho Man match where it's actually DDP.
I love it. Yes, Scott Hall getting cocky and walking away.
Yeah, and I'm always like, it's always a good pop, but then I rewatch and I'm like, oh, that was a really good pop when he pulls the mask off and they realize it's DDP. Like,
yeah. I think I heard the story Paige said that it had to be La Parka because he was the only luchador that was as tall as Paige.
Right.
Because you couldn't imagine him like trying to pass off a Super Colo or something.
Right, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No. Oh, Justin's thinking tombstone on the barbed wire.
I love that he took the rope crotch. Yep, and immediately in tombstone. Is that the... No. No, Francine's back out here in Justin's shirt.
Just in the t-shirt. Oh, and she accidentally whacked Justin with the cane. And I think there were a lot of people that were hoping Tommy would get the belt back at this point.
But I think they were.
I think Tommy didn't Tommy always say he didn't want the belt?
He's gone on record many times to say he never wanted to be the champ.
He always got a title out of necessity. Like when they beat the Dudleys on TV, it was because the Dudleys were leaving. All right, hit another. That's incredible on the barbed wire. That's your finish.
Like he said, he was forever happy being the challenger, and which is again something rare you find in wrestling. Guys being like, I don't want to be the guy. I just want to be the guy that chases that guy. That's rare to find.
Like, let me get everybody else over.
Right.
Straw match, shorter than I thought. It was only 12 minutes and 20 seconds.
Really? Well, I mean, but with the outside stuff, it was
well, yeah,
probably solid 15 minutes.
And then the real main event was the fight in the parking lot.
Right. So I'm looking at my account, and we've got like less than a minute left in the pay-per-view. So they didn't have any.
There was no extracurriculars after this.
Nope. It's literally just 3 count, a little bit of celebrating, call it a day. Like they
did not want to pay the extra money to go into that next hour.
No.
Tony Khan has no such restrictions.
Well, he's got the never-ending money. He could do it.
All right, we're going to go ahead and back out of here because they're plugging the Anarchy Rules pay-per-view for October 1st, which we will do a watch-along of that when we get to it also. I remember that one is Justin versus Jerry Lynn for the world title. So
yeah, it is.
That's when they go to Minneapolis. All right, so, Kidd, I don't know if you remember how we do this. After every show, we always ask the same 3 questions. Number 1, what was your match of the night?
For me, it was probably the 4-way because I like all the talent in it and everything they did with it.
Okay. I think I would go with Jerry Lynn and Steve Corino.
Okay.
Which I believe might be the one Minders went with also on this show, but if she had to guess. But yeah, it was that one. It's just like I said, it was like a Southern style territory grudge match almost.
It really was, yeah.
All right, I will. So the next question, moment, like best moment on the show.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me a minute on that one. I knew that was gonna.
I'll go first. I'm torn. It's either the XPW stuff with all the boys running out,
right,
or the Van Terminator.
The debut of the Van Terminator is high on it. I don't really think there's going to be anything I can have top that. I want to come up with something, but like, because of the hype of it and when he hit it and it was the first time he hit it, I think you got to kind of have to say that.
Yeah, that's kind of the defining moment of the entire pay-per-view. In ring.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's it.
All right, and then then the last one, MVP on this show.
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to say Tommy. I'm going to say Tommy Dreamer, because he definitely, and you even said it yourself, that it looked like Justin was like, "Hey, what are we going to do here?" And like Tommy never let it.
He didn't sell it.
He didn't sell it, and it didn't break his momentum at all. So, in my opinion, Tommy Dreamer is the MVP of the show for that. If the XPW hadn't happened, I probably would have had a different choice. But because of that XPW thing and the way he handled it, yeah, I'm probably gonna say him.
I think I was gonna say Rhino, just for the shoving Ori's head in the toilet thing and the promo.
That's my favorite moment of the paper. Right. I will say that.
But I think I'm going to give it to Joey Styles, just for trying to keep things on track with Cyrus and Don Marie, and just the commentary in general was so good on this show.
I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. So next week we will have the next episode of ECW on TNN with the fallout from this show. I believe this is the one that has Van Dam versus Balls in the main event. And Kidd, again, thank you very much for helping us out today. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. We'll have to bring you back for another one of these at some point. But and
if you have a plan that you can't reveal yet, you can tell me none of my business yet. But what do you have planned for the very last ECW pay-per-view?
We're not sure yet. I would like to try to get one of the actual ECW talent, like Angel.
That would be so.
Because he's kind of a big part of that pay-per-view. The Baldies are all over the place on there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
But if we can't make that happen, then we are up in the air, and we'll have to call an audible. So if Angel is not available, I will put out the invitation to you to jump on there with us.
I mean, for the record, as much as I would love to do the show, I hope you do get Angel. I would love to be a part of that, but I really hope you get him.
I'd love it if we could get Angel and DeVito.
Oh, that would just have the Baldies do it. Yeah, that would.
Because I am an honorary Baldy.
Well, I am pinning you positive vibes to manifest that to happen. I don't know if those actually work at all, but I'm sending them anyway.
Well, I appreciate it.
Well, you have yourself a great day, sir. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will do this again, whether on the pay-per-view or just bring you on to have a chat sometime and pick things up again.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Real quick, before we let you go, where can people find you on socials? And where we going to be at?
Socials is under my real name backwards, so it says Leech Nathan. For Facebook, Instagram, it's space, like outer space, Rudo, RUDO, one word. I don't have an X anymore because I didn't find the appeal.
All politics anymore anyway, so.
And TikTok, I believe, is also space Rudo. You know what? I can check it. Give me 5 seconds.
5 seconds, all right.
You would think I would know my own social media stuff, but I do not.
Space Rudo is a great name, by the way. All right. So yeah, we will be back next Friday with Menders once again on our usual time. But in the meantime, here, let's see. Did you find it?
Yeah, it is Riot, but the I is a number 1, and then it's Rudo, one word and that's my TikTok as well.
That's your TikTok. Okay, cool. So yeah, everybody go check out Kidd Riot stuff. And do you have any upcoming bookings you want to get out there? This is airing like this Friday. So
here we go. Okay, it's airing Friday. So then, if it's airing Friday, then Saturday I will be in Iowa for Zala. The 20th, I will be at Pro Wrestling Now. I don't remember the town it's in. I'm sorry, Jesse. I love you. Thank you for giving the opportunity. I'm sorry I don't remember what town it's in. The 21st will be AVW in Danville area. And then the 28th will be back in Danville for NVW to wrestle Mikkel Murphy for the NVW.
And you are the NVW champion at this point.
I am. Hang on. I am. It's sitting next to my. There's the belt. It's sitting right next to my entertainment center, so I don't forget it when I go to close.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Yeah. So go if you're in the Illinois area or Iowa in other instances. Go check out Kidd Riot at whatever shows he's appearing on. And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for joining us. And until next time, for Kidd Riot, this is Rib reminding y'all, life is hard, work stiff, and we'll see you guys next time.